Hello, chat. I'm ready. You ready? Yeah, as stated. Early Valheim. I've been meaning to do a stream of this and have not had much of a chance. And there's currently a patch. Like, I modified a DLL to make this not as shitty. My mic is crusty, so hopefully this will work. Oh god. Oh god. I forgot to eat. Okay, we're good. So, chat's gonna ask me about Pokemon, and okay, it's fine. I saw some of it. I'm sure we'll have plenty of chance to talk about it on another occasion. But yeah, it is definitely the remakes. I have no real stock in those remakes because I never played the originals. But yeah, they do look like Bratz dolls. Open world Pokemon? Yeah, I mean, this is what people wanted. I wish it was not on the Switch. I say that as a big fan of the Switch. Vinny, you have no taste. Why? Because I didn't play the game? I didn't play from Pokemon. I played Pokemon Red, and then I waited, and then I played Pokemon X. So, it wasn't like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like a decision, like, oh, I'm not gonna play these because fuck that particular thing. It was just, I didn't play. And then I played Pokemon Moon as well, yeah. Where would they put, other than the Switch, the phone? PC. Crusty frames? Are you getting crusty frames while watching this, chat? No? We're using Vulkan. There was some updates to the game to make it a little bit more stable, etc., etc. I'm gonna hop in the voice call in just a bit. But before I do, yeah, I wanted to just mention the Pokemon thing. Really wasn't much. I mean, you know I don't have a dog in the Pokemon race. I like it. I like the cards. Like, it's fine. But I didn't watch the direct thinking to myself, or whatever it was, thinking like, this has to be exactly the way I want it. It was like, well, whatever it is, it's fine. I just want Pokemon Snap. So that's cool. The open world Pokemon, I want to see how that's going to be done. Again, visually it's a little crustaceous, but other than that, I'm open to the concept, and I hope it's good. And the remakes. People shitting on those remakes because they're chibi. Why is that deer sweaty? I mean, yeah, the characters look a little weird, but it, you know, it looks like the original. It does. I mean, they tried to get close. It didn't, like, ruin me, just seeing the characters look all chibis. It didn't translate well into 3D, in my opinion, says a chat member. Well, again, as someone who hasn't played it... Ooh, that was good. I don't really know if it bothers me that much right now. Maybe I'll see it again down the road. I'll think about whether or not I want to stream it. For whatever issues I had with Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I thought that it looked pretty decent. It was like, you know, just basic. Decent, basic 3D. Wasn't terrible. Wasn't anything overly stylized. And this open world Pokemon game is... the landscapes are beautiful. And the concept is interesting. I'm just wondering, you know, what it's going to be like. The problem is it's limited by the Switch hardware. And again, I say this as someone who usually says graphics aren't everything. But when you're going for a big concept like that, I guess I just wish there was a Switch 2 or Pro by this point for something like that. Because, you know, it would just make the experience a little bit better. Monster Hunter Rise is coming to PC 2022. Are you going to play it on PC? Well, that's the other thing, too. The Switch is essentially a portable console. Monster Hunter Rise, I'm going to get on the Switch. Because portable. And, the PC version is probably going to look really great and run better. But I'm in the mood for Monster Hunter, and I don't have a problem with Monster Hunter being a little crusty. I don't even have a problem with Pokemon looking a little crusty. It's just a note that I wanted to make. But yeah, Monster Hunter, I think it still looks good for the Switch. I'd argue to say that it's actually quite a nice looking Switch game. And, yeah, I'm just gonna pick it up when it comes to the Switch. As long as it doesn't lag. Well, weirdly enough, Mario 3D World didn't lag last night. Mario 3D World got a little weird because we had Ross, who's across the country. But when it was just the three of us, it was like almost flawless. But then the input delay was noticeable when we had Ross, which is not good for a platformer, but... yeah. Did you check out the new Final Fantasy VII stuff? Yeah, check Full Sauce, like, later, or whenever, because, I had a big discussion about it. And, like, the Pokemon stuff, I know Pokemon a little bit. I like it well enough. I'm not gonna do a separate video on that because I am not the Pokemon expert. You're to me the expert, Mark! I'm not that. I know the games, a couple of them. I like them. And yet I don't have strong opinions on the direction the series should take one way or another. Though, I like that we're getting multiple attempts at different styles. But Pokemon Snap, man, that's what I'm most excited about. So, I figure, why make a video on that when I know Final Fantasy VII a lot better? That is probably its own segment. Yeah. How much pizza have you eaten in the last 2 weeks? I think 2 slices. Rookie numbers? Yeah. Everyone is just big baby rage mad. Some series do that to people. I understand though, because there are some series like I love and I would want to see them done a certain way. Like if Chrono Trigger was re-released and they did something that looked terrible, I would probably be a lot upset. Not a little upset, a lot upset. So, but yeah, people get very into these things, and of course that's going to turn into an issue. I'm not surprised. So anyway, yeah, Valheim today, I want to let you know what we're doing. I'm going to join the call. Also, anyone who's in the server right now, can you enable your location? The server host wishes to know your location. So today, we have, bone mass. Bone meal needs to be fought. So we're gonna maybe go for bone meal. And, we need to, like, work up to it. I also would like to rearrange my portals. I'll give you an example. Are there goblins in Valheim? Yeah, and they're bastards. I'm gonna join voice for whoever's in the server. Get a mace. Yeah, that's next. The goblins are nasty. I got killed by a goblin last time I played this on my own, which was only for a little bit. So, here's what I did, chat. I widened the base over here. There's a lot more room over here now, and I extended the gate. What I want to do is build a portal hub here, but I don't know how to make it, like, look good.
So, what we did on our server is we made one portal that goes to a hub on an island in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, really?
Which was nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically like every place has one hub and it all goes to one central point that's just out in the ocean somewhere.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad to do either.
This is Gear, by the way, chat.
Hey.
How you doing, John?
I'm doing alright. I'm actually gonna restart without Vulcan because it's making my screen flash.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Snuck in. Hello.
Zot, hi. You're more than welcome to. I'm glad you could finally make it.
Me and Zod have been putting a lot of time in on
your server,
making the server A work and B making it look good.
I mean,
we're about 50% on both of those right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Hopefully, more updates will continue to get this game fixed up. Like that, we're gonna do a stress test today, kind of too, and see what happens. Hopefully, you know, with this DLL you gave me, my server will run a little bit more smoothly. Vinny, you have to squeeze your hogs to make sure they're healthy. Thanks, Anakin. I will do that in my own time, in the privacy of my own home. All right? Okay? All right, cool. We got that settled. Well, here's the thing. I made all this extra room, and now we need a specific portal hub. So, well, I have two goals. One is the portal hub, and two is the base, the Dark Forest, by Bone Meal. I'd like a stone cutting table. And then we want to build some weapons that can defeat Bone Meal. So those are my current objectives. Yeah. Oh, by the way, hi, Josh.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
Doing well.
Let me boost your volume a little bit. Okay.
Better?
Yeah. Thank you. You guys are just fighting each other? That's cool.
We're leveling
Easy way to
clubs.
get our level ups.
I only have swords. Hey, I got a level from that. Totally worth it.
Oh yeah, you get experience.
Shit. Okay, so why don't we, I like your idea of finding a cool island. Does anyone want to take an expedition?
Oh
I'm
yeah.
down.
Alright, let me put some of this
I'd
stuff
say
away.
the important things to bring is going to be enough to make a crafting table, a little platform, and a
Portals.
portal. Yeah.
2 portals, yeah.
Okay, so I have materials back at the boathouse, so if you follow me, we can get this going.
Just created a portal on our server called Mountain Dew, and it goes to a mountain. But it's the second one, so it's Mountain Dew, like 2.
Oh my god. That's such a dad joke.
Yeah.
I like that. That's my favorite kind of joke.
Yeah. Dew.
That's good.
It's Dew.
Do you remember Hot Shots Part 2? The
Yeah.
movie? Yeah.
Is that the one with the cover with the guy shooting a chicken like an arrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that is.
I only remember movies that way by the covers, so.
I just remember when that movie came out, I was like, Dukes? Part Dukes?
Dukes.
Oh, we've got something happened here. I don't know how. One of these.
Oh, your floors.
Yeah, my floors. I got crusty. I don't know what happened. I'm looking. Well, I'll fix it up right now. Yeah, they're fine. There's just that one thing. So yeah, I don't remember the portal materials, but I have 7 core.
It is 2 cores, 10 eyes, and 20 fine wood
Yeah. Per portal.
per
Okay.
portal. Yeah, so we should probably drop one here, and then bring at least one with us.
If Vinehala wills it, I will go cut down trees from the Vinehala forest for fine wood.
Actually, we have so much wood somewhere.
Fine wood?
That's different. Fine wood, fine wood, fine wood. Core wood, we have, oh god. Let me check the Richard portal.
I like the cool rocks chest.
Thanks.
Cool. I gotta see the cool
That's
rocks.
Desert's fault. Desert, like, named the treasure chest Cool Rocks at one point, and I was like, you know what? I like that. I thought that was a good concept, so I stuck with it. Gary is the portal. That's the correct portal.
Gary.
Ross says he wants to get into Valheim soon. I hope he does. I don't know how long this will hold my interest, but I do enjoy coming back to it once in a while, so maybe one day we'll get a chance.
On our server, we're kind of planning like a progression plan with our group that we got playing, and I think we're going to make the executive decision once we got through like the last boss of this patch. We're going to let it cool off for a bit and wait for content patches to come by and work through it. It'd be really easy to get burned out on this, so.
Exactly, that's smart. Smart. I mean, there's some games like, you know, Everspace. I finished all the early access content. I can wait for updates. I'm just gonna wait for 1.0. So, it's not really worth, like, some games it's better to just wait until they're, you know, they got more stuff going on. Like, I almost feel like...
South.
What's up?
Troll outside of town. Yep.
Troll?
Troll.
E.
I'm gonna go over there. Boathouse?
Yep.
I'll be right there.
South of town.
Okay.
Oh boy.
The stream,
baby.
there won't be a stream later, correct? Did you see Subnautica Below Zero's got a release date of May 14th? I did, and that's exciting to me. I'm gonna stream it then.
Wow, there's a lot of shit here. There's a bunch of necks, some gray dwarfs, the troll.
Oh no. We're getting some desync here too. I'm gonna back up.
I think I accidentally put the troll in our base. Oh no!
What? How'd you do it? You pulled
I
it in?
harpooned him! Oh no, he's destroying our base!
Come outside and harpoon him again!
I can't, he won't come by. How did he do that? Oh no! My house! I love the house! I made this house and I was so excited about it, now I have to rebuild it. Fuck this troll!
Kick his shins.
I got him.
Oh my god.
He's out.
Got him.
You died.
Oh my god.
So many. Whoa, how many mobs are there here?
There's a lot going on right
Like-
now, man.
Lured them all in.
No, they were just all out here.
What have I done? What have I done?
Oh. Ooh, baby.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, keep stunning him, Josh.
Good thing I brought a lot of sausages.
Oh man.
Nice.
Let's see, what did he break? One of the portals.
Oh
Yep.
no.
A portal, some supports. It looks like
He
the
broke.
walkway.
Broke Gary.
Let's see what we can do. You want to take care of the portal? I'll start doing the,
Yeah, I'll
the
rebuild
floors.
Gary.
It's alright. 2 or 3 minutes worth of work. You'll be back to normal.
Well, thankfully,
Yeah.
even destroyed stuff, you don't lose the materials.
That's good.
His door's back up.
Why do I not able to move right now?
What's got you down, Stoon?
Clearly stones.
Stun.
Students.
Stun.
All right, we'll get started. I'll just build this up real quick. That was I didn't expect the troll to fly. Is really
Trolls.
what is the thing I could say about that moment.
I don't know how much you've played with the harpoon before. They did fix some of the stuff with the harpoon, but I don't think they fixed the space program method behind it. If you ever tried that before,
We've been to the space before.
we have notes that we've taken. We got angles of attack and everything when it comes to launching you into the air. Quite fun.
Yeah, I've seen,
very
I saw
dangerous.
a video of like a Viking railgun to like launch people. Like they had it up on a mountain and launched someone like off the mountain into the sea using the harpoon.
A Viking railgun is the best sentence. Like I don't. It's just so perfect. I actually got contacted from someone who was like, "Hello, Mr. Sauce. I am making a Valheim clip compilation, and I was wondering if we could use your clip Viking space program." I was like, "Did I even have that clip? Is that mine?" But yeah, I said,
They
"Sure.
asked.
Yeah, you could use it. I don't mind."
A lot of times you get people just taking them and putting them online and it's theirs, you know, so that's cool they ask.
Oh,
do we
yeah.
have leather scraps because we need to rebuild the tanning rack here.
Yeah, here, I must have picked it up.
So one of my treasure chests is not openable.
Yeah, I noticed it was a little buggy for me too.
The animal parts one.
Interesting,
Something
yeah,
broke
me too.
upstairs too. Oh, we broke a chest up here with the keys in it.
Oof. 11 hours in after 3 days of getting it. Yeah, you know what? That's not surprising. I have a couple other friends that I got into this game recently, and they've just been playing it like crazy. I mean, it's that kind of game if you really let it take over. It's so, for me, it's just such a good survival experience that when I played that other game, and my stuff was breaking very easily and quickly, I was like, Valheim, I'll just play that instead. Just made sense. It's like all the decisions they made for this game just feel right. So I'm pretty happy with this. And again, like, you know, 7 Days to Die, I quit pretty soon. Well, we got like a bunch of streams out of that. That was fun. But this one, like, there's a distinct sense of progression. Like, there are bosses, you have to work towards each boss, build bases, get materials, figure out how to, like, best defeat the boss, and then you repeat the process for the next one. And I find that to be a really interesting prospect for a survival game, more so than just survive as long as you can, which is fine, but for me, I like to have, like, some kind of end goal, and 7 Days to Die had no end goal. So for me, this is a much more streamable and much more preferable experience. Eventually, I'll get bored of it, as is the way of the world. You know, games come and go, but right now, I'm really enjoying it.
I put 7 sausages within the food chest for you all.
Thank you, son.
Go ham on those sausages. Go ham.
Go ham. But they're not made of pig, are they?
No, they're made out of zombies, actually. Jogger.
Oh, that's cool, dude. We'll just
Are
bring
they-
some
are
cool
they
zombie
Human
flesh.
sausages then?
Long pig?
I actually have an anecdote about long pig, if you want to hear about that.
Sure, it's just
that,
funny how last night we were talking about World of Horror, and then Long Pig came up, and so now here it is again. But I'm ready to listen. Tell me your anecdote.
So when I was in college, I worked at the animal science department at a university, and I did IT for a group that did science on the swine genome. Like they're researching, like decoding the swine genome, and they actually have patents for like pig. And they found like they patented the pig basically. At least one type of, yeah. And one of the things they figured out how to do is determine how much like fat content is in the marbling of like a pork chop. It's like normally pork chops, there's not that much fat interlaced in it if you cook a lot. But this one, they figured out how to make it look like Wagyu beef. I don't know if you ever seen a cut of that. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, sciencey, cool. But apparently, one of their tests on it, they made the pigs like I think they said on average the pig's like full grown length was an extra 5 inches compared to the previous tests.
Long pig.
They got long pigs.
I'm so happy that story went in that direction and not where it could have gone.
You just got long pigs.
Thank you, Zot. You that was nice and also not as gross as I was expecting. So thanks. Desert.
Gear, stop bullying that.
Yo,
Hey, Desert. How are you?
I'm alright. How are you?
Yeah, doing all right, man. Thanks for joining.
What's we building? What are we doing?
Desert, how do you feel about organizing treasure chests for the next 25 minutes? No, I'm kidding.
I was just doing that in mine.
How is yours going?
Pretty good, actually. I finally got up to iron, but
Nice.
I don't know. I moved my entire base this morning from like, I guess the Black Forest to the like meadows just outside the swamp, and it took me like hours to get like all my the minerals and ores because you can't fucking teleport.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking tedious. You got to go back and forth all the time.
Did you bring a cart?
No, I did not do a cart.
Next
Actually,
time.
I probably should have. Yeah, Jeff told me that those carts kind of suck. So.
They're not great.
You a big boat too if you're
They're better if you.
Oh, I
you
was
build, like, a
landlocked.
path.
landlocked.
Oh,
That's-
so
Yeah.
there's some hot pro tips with the cart. If you have a harpoon and someone's pulling the cart, you can harpoon the person pulling the cart, and then it will run at full speed. I don't know if they fixed that yet, but last we checked, we could go up a full incline with a 6,000-pound cart at full speed. So
Sounds good.
pro
I heard
tips.
of one strat where like you basically get one person to be totally overburdened with items, but you have them like collect all that shit while they stand on top of an empty cart, and then you drag the cart along and it goes at full speed because it's empty.
That's a heavy boy. he's
going.
he's going.
I'm just
Man,
gonna
these dwarves do not want to stop.
add a little bit of light to the to this base real quick.
Should
Yeah,
make a
so
bonfire, keeps them a fuck away.
oh yeah, that was a suggestion. We should probably do that. I was gonna say, what a cool thing for us to do is we're gonna find a little island and build a portal base on it. So
Yeah.
that's a great idea that I had.
Ditch
Brandon,
ditch digging really works too.
terrain deformation is one of the bigger causes of lag in this
Yeah,
game.
I saw you guys
Definitely-
talking about that.
Yeah, I would say we should.
So like,
Better
I
off
wouldn't
going
do
out
it
to sea.
now.
Stakes, too.
That's a shame though, because it's a really fun strat to just like make giant like island fortresses.
yeah, I mean it's the terrain deformation is what is also something I enjoy in this game, but I can see how it would lag things. Not as good. I feel
Ben,
like
do you-
performance is very. You got to find it wherever you can. You got to squeeze the performance out of the game.
Do you like the film Gladiator?
You like movies about gladiators?
you ever seen a grown man?
Did you ever see?
You know, seen Grown Man Cry, Billy.
Yeah, I love the movie Gladiator. Well, I don't love it because it's funny to me. I think that movie was so great when I first saw it as a kid. I like it a little less these days, but I still think it's fucking great. Why? What's up?
Well, we made a fight pit, also known as the Fit Pit, on our server because we just call it the Fit Pit because it sounds funnier, I guess. And we have it set up. We got stadium seating and all that. And if you ever want to sometime,
I'll have
you
to
could
join
come
in.
You could be the guy that does the thumbs up and thumbs down sort of thing.
Oh, I
in
like
the
that. That's
Gladiator.
the
Yeah.
Joker does that.
Yeah, the Joker. Yeah.
Joking Phoenix.
So you could do thumbs down, and you could say you get what you deserve. Is that what you're gonna do? Yeah.
Maybe the fight pit is where he got his scars.
You know, my father was a gambler. He was a rambling man. Oh Lord, I was born a rambling man. Just like, hey, wait a minute, Joker. Those are the lyrics to the Allman Brothers. Never mind. Hang on a second. Just dropping shit while I'm telling terrible jokes. Okay. All right. We have a good boat, like a big boat.
Good.
I don't remember where it is. I think it's John Portal.
You have a big boat, but you lost it?
No, it's here somewhere.
Okay. Just somewhere.
Josh, did you just run into the stakes at the exact same time I did?
I might have, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Better
Basically, they
Driven.
don't do much if
The
you have
north.
I
armor
kind of
on,
wish
but-
they didn't degrade so fast. If you run into them too much, they start to break.
Someone just said,
Oh,
Vinny,
wrong.
why was Quark the Joker? I have a couple impressions, and I just rearranged them. That's as
Slight
good as I can do.
modifications.
That's as good as I can do.
Can you pull up your map, Vin?
Yeah. So, we're here. Bone Meal is over here. Right? We have this swamp base and all that stuff. The treehouse base is over here. And then boat house is here. And main house is there.
Not a lot of the ocean revealed. I mean,
No.
there was one small island down way south.
I say we go north a little bit and just hope for the best.
I'm still getting like flashes on my screen. Holy shit. I'm gonna relog and see.
So, yeah, relog. I was gonna say we should build. Can someone at the main base build a portal? Or you know what?
do
I
we-
have the cores. I think I have the cores.
Just just name the portal.
Okay. I
name
thought
it
John
like
Portal
Portal
was
Room.
unoriginal, but yeah, that's good too.
You bring the cores, I'll bring the Bud Light.
Bring the s'mores.
No, because cores is a beer.
Oh God. Yeah.
It was a bad joke.
No, it's fine. I told that bad joke as the Joker a moment ago, so it's all good. Yeah, we need fine wood.
I'll go on a fine wood hunt.
Oh,
This-
I'm always
sorry,
lacking
Vin.
that shit.
What the hell was that
Wrong button.
noise?
I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. I'm trying to join a voice chat with you instead of join your game.
Great job.
That's a scary noise. All right, so our expedition has been delayed slightly, chat, because I don't know how to stop this, John.
I already X'd out of it. Is it still going?
Yeah, I heard the noise for like
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
disable your VR headset. People are now joking.
No, it's not that.
No, my VR headset goes whip,
Okay,
whip,
I got it.
whip.
It should stop now. They put join game and join voice chat right next to each other.
On
Join.
Discord?
No, on Steam.
Oh. Oh, that was Steam.
Yeah, it was Steam.
Oh, I had never heard that noise before.
I now have 12 fine wood.
Okay. So that means we need
Need
about
40.
I've
yes.
got 28.
Oh, that's 30.
VR Josh has saved the day.
That's 40. 12 plus 28.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Quick math.
Math.
That's okay.
Math.
I did the math to
I have a
2030
degree-
as about 30 years from now.
math.
How much is a 3080?
$2.
Trick question. They don't reel.
There's there's variable amounts, you know. Good luck with that, you know. I got lucky. So hang on, I'm one to speak, but yeah. John Video
I'm
was
actually-
like, hey Vinny, we would like you to stream this Cyberpunk game and not make fun of it relentlessly with our new video card that has good capabilities. do you wish to continue? Yes or no? I said, of course, John Video. And then I stream it. Hey Choom, you've got an impressive glitch. And that's been my whole stream of it. So I don't know if I'll ever be hearing back from Nvidia, but we'll see.
Do you think
Micro
someone
Center,
has to sit there and like watch
I love
all your
Micro Center.
streams of that?
Yeah, like someone at
like-
Nvidia just has to quality control, and they see like all this stuff
Shrimp
happening.
lady shit. Just
Oh,
They
he's
use the
doing the
thumbs up,
shrimp
the
lady
thumbs down
again.
Are they saying like they got someone at NVIDIA with a like Clockwork Orange like, strapped to a chair watching streams and stuff?
like, they're like dripping like eye drops into his eye.
Too much Keanu.
The Ludovico treatment.
All right, I got the fine wood. It's quite fine.
Should we put it in the wood chest?
Yeah, I'll put it in there.
I'm
Are
just
there
gonna
any trees
go for
in the Black Forest that give fine wood? Because I can't ever
No.
find
No,
them.
Not in
Meadow
the Black
only.
Forest, no.
They
Meadow
really need
has,
to like add a tree or something.
Well, there's two
they-
trees that do. The birch tree and the oak tree both give fine.
Okay.
But yeah,
There's
none of those are-
areas.
yeah.
Yeah, there's areas that are full birch, but not now.
Oh yeah, there's a biome later. Yeah.
Is birch beer made from birch trees?
Birch
Probably.
root? No.
That's sarsaparilla. Is that the sarsaparilla?
Hey, would you want some sarsaparilla?
Me a sarsaparilla.
Chat says yes, it is.
The dude abides.
Jeff Bridges' best movie, still, in my opinion. His best role.
That movie's just fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have a fermenter anywhere?
No, but I did bring 10 poison resistance.
I was gonna say, yeah, we should be brewing that
potions.
stuff.
If we go across the ocean?
No,
If
for
we-
the boss.
Oh,
Bone
mass.
ass.
Yeah, bone
Count for that
mass.
spike.
Yeah, I just got spiked. Bone mass we're gonna do a little later because we still have to build maces. Because bone mass is made of bone, and thus sword will not penetrate the bone. So, Vinny, favorite superpower?
I have an Atgear.
That's pointy.
Oh, that's Worf's weapon of choice. My favorite superpower is WandaVision.
Just whatever power you need at the moment.
Yeah, that's convenient to the plot.
Kind of what it is.
Uh-huh. Reality bending. I guess teleportation would be nice because then you could go anywhere in the world at any time quickly, and like you can beat scalpers. You don't have to worry about waking up and driving to the location to get a PS5 or whatever you want, or a Charizard. You can just, teleport.
Would you be worried about that situation like in that one Star Trek episode where the lady's in the floor?
Well, thank you for bringing up this question about Star Trek, Great Zot. I appreciate you seeing my little message to you that you got. I'm proud of that.
Man,
yeah,
Check will be
we've
in
been
the
bringing
mail.
up that a lot lately.
the lady in
That
the floor
specific thing.
episode. That
just-
comes up a lot.
That
It
scared
really
the hell out
does.
of me.
There was also Riker's ship with the phase cloak. Right?
Jonathan
They got like merged. Yeah.
What happened? Oh, right, Riker ship the
They got like
Pegasus.
merged into an asteroid or something. Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it's the Pegasus. It's season 7. It's like pretty close to the end, and it's like
okay.
Riker and Picard have like secrets that they kept from each other. Well, Riker specifically, and Picard's like disappointed. Will, you fucking idiot! He says. So
All right.
yeah.
Jonathan Frakes posted a nice picture with I forget the actor
LeVar.
who plays Q and LeVar.
And
yeah, really nice.
and John Delancey.
Really
Yeah,
nice.
they're all still close friends. I mean that, and you know what? It was Sean Astin's birthday, and Elijah Wood was like, "Happy birthday, my Sam," and then Sean Astin replied with a quote from Tolkien. Master Frodo, there are good things in this world. Like I was like, oh, that's amazing. Like they're just enjoying each other's company, even like all these years later. That's great.
Great.
Also, it was George Harrison's birthday yesterday too, so I didn't mention that, but George was one of my favorite people on the planet. So happy birthday, George.
What's the status on the portals?
Well, I see gear running in place.
Yeah, I can't pick up this cart. I don't know.
I can't either.
Yeah.
I'm
it
getting
very-
really laggy menus now.
I can't either. Well, I guess that patch didn't work.
Uh-oh.
They're working great on our server. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't really work well for single player.
Animal parts
Or
is still
self-hosted.
not working either. It's chest.
Yeah, the animal parts chest just does not work.
Oh, this is a very interesting card.
What are we gonna do?
We destroy the cart.
No,
Well, that solves the momentary problem, but not the
not the long term.
I'm sorry. We're all long term now. Jeez.
Yeah. Rhythm guitarist for the Beatles? No. Lead guitarist. George was. All right. Well, can someone
he
grab
was like a groupie or something, right?
Yes. Yeah. Pete Best was the fourth Beatle, and George Harrison was like a hanger-on. Hello. I'd like to hang out at the club. Who is the DJ in the Beatles?
No, it's JD. It was John Deacon.
That's from Queen. John Deacon. Same difference.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
All right. Okay, so we need the portal here. I'm gonna build it. I have the cores, so I'll build. I just need gray dwarf eyes. So I think we got
Here,
plenty
I
of
got some.
those. Yeah, we
Decent
have.
amount of those.
I have like
You got 'em,
an infinite supply of those. I'm gonna put this portal up top in my house, near my bed. So. All right. The
That
portal.
is really weird. This chest just doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, it's the first time that's ever happened to me. Even as
Yeah.
server host.
What the fuck?
I like the spam use on it just to make it look like my hand's massaging the box.
That's why we can't do anything else, because Zot's sending the open box command 30 times a second.
It's okay, box. You can open up whatever you feel like it.
Chat, what am I naming this portal? Someone said, I'm fairly certain Mick Jagger was the lead singer for the Beatles, but he spelled it like McDonald's. I don't know why that's funny to me. Bingo. Oh, like Bingo the Clowno? Sure, I'll name it Bingo.
Vin, you said it. You had a nice boat. Where's
Go to John
Gotta go
Portal.
through John Portal.
John Portal? Understood.
Which is like the least south location we have, but then we're gonna sail north.
True.
It's not. You're like on top of my head.
Good.
No, you're not.
Come to me.
That song, "Come to Me, Oh My Love, Come to Me, Oh My Love."
Oh, we need a
Come to
crafting station to
me.
prepare this.
Just
but
move it
there's-
off to the right a little bit.
Yeah, we could just... Can I harpoon it?
I don't know. You can harpoon, it's gonna break.
It just explodes.
I think Josh is swinging it around.
Josh
Yeah, it
is
should
the
be close enough
responsible
now.
one with the good decisions and not weird harpoon decisions. Understood.
Why? Look at this platform in the water here.
I don't know who made this, but I mean, it's not quite done yet. But when it's done, it's gonna be great. Also, this rock.
I wasn't referring to the dock. I was referring to this actual platform that I'm standing on here. It's
Oh.
literally just a platform in the water.
Oh, I see that. That's weird. Oh, John Full Sauce was doing it. John Full Sauce, you can join if you want, dude.
I think he said he was working on.
Oh, he's
Other
working on
things.
stuff. Jeff, are you in the call?
He's here. but
Yeah,
muted.
he is.
He's muted.
He's muted. Yeah.
Jeff, are you? What are you up to, man? because he's by bone mass. 1 sec.
says
on
1
the
sec
phone.
on
Oh,
the-
okay. All right,
Whoa.
no worries. Why don't we leave? We can just go find an island real quick. Oh, I'm on fire. All right. Yeah, we'll go find a quick island and then we'll build portals and you know, bone mass solo. If Jeff could do that in a server with like 5 people, I'd be impressed.
Which direction do you think the island would be from here? That we
Well-
want to find? Do we have one?
No, we're taking a random shot in the dark to look for a small island.
What was that?
That
was
happens
that?
sometimes. That happens sometimes.
It's
We're
happening.
taking damage too. What are we hitting?
Hopefully, it's
Nothing.
not a sea
Yeah.
serpent.
No, we're too close to shore for that.
Oh no, I forgot about those guys.
We can outrun them if we're at full sail.
Okay,
Who here has a harpoon?
I do.
not me.
Okay, we should be fine then.
Ooh, harpoon it and it'll drag us north.
Oh, all right. Full ahead, starboard.
So starboard is right and port is left.
Yeah. In accordance with when facing the ship forward.
Forward.
Yeah.
Yes, forward.
Yeah.
I took a trip to Manhattan. I was driving and I liked the weather was great. So I was driving down the West Side Highway, and the Intrepid. I'm just like, oh right, the Intrepid is right there, and then I'm looking up and I'm like, oh, there's a Tomcat, and then Zot, maybe you'll know this. It's a plane. It's a jet. It's black and it's weird and long. Is it a Blackbird?
It's probably the SRs. That's like the museum, right? The Intrepid. Yeah, that's probably SR-71.
And is
which
there
doesn't make any sense being on top of a boat, but whatever.
SR-71
It's a museum now.
belongs in a museum?
SR-71 is the black.
It is the Blackbird,
Yeah.
yeah. Which also, the Blackbird from Chrono Trigger looks a lot like the SR-71, so very interesting. Very interesting.
Rock.
You gotta wear. My favorite fact about that plane is the fact that it was designed to leak
Yeah, it gets longer.
until it got
right?
up to speed.
It gets slightly longer as it heats up.
Ooh,
Like
you
long
just
pig?
dodged that
Ooh,
rocket.
wow, yeah.
The long pig, yeah.
That's
Ooh, hard
big
right.
heats up. hard
Yeah, hard
starboard.
right,
Hard
hard
starboard. Oof.
Wait, we got starboards?
Starbirds?
Ooh, there's a tower over there.
I love that candy.
Oh,
You know, I was bullied in grade school because I watched Farscape, and their way of teleporting in that show was Starburst, and I referenced Starburst as the show. And they're like, "Were you talking about the candy?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about," because my parents didn't give me that much candy growing up. So, Starburst like this. You ever watched the Farscape?
I
That's
watched
where
a
they-
little
they-
bit of Farscape. I love those puppets.
Oh, it's all Henson puppets.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend Keith was like, he makes puppets. He's the one who turned me into a clown. Long story. But anyway, he's a good dude and he makes a lot of cool puppets and he's a big Jim Henson freak. And he told me, you know, you got to watch Farscape. You'll love it. So I watched it. I watched a couple episodes and then I just fell off. And I regret falling off because, man, maybe one day I'll revisit it. That's a cool ass show.
Is that the
What's
one
this?
with like the ship that looks like a fly's like composite eye or something? I just
It's-
remember it had really alien looking ship designs.
The ships were in the show are living things. They're
an island to
basically
our right?
space whales.
How
Oh,
do
I
we
was
feel
thinking
about
Lex.
this island?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering off to the right here.
This one goes underwater. It looks like when the tide goes up.
Okay, build
Yeah.
a platform up a few squares.
Who
and
brought
you're
a lot of stone?
I didn't bring
good.
any.
We don't have any.
We don't have a
I
stone.
have
metal to
7
make the-
rocks.
I have 16.
Not
Oh,
only
I
that,
feel
like
but I
that's-
didn't
There's
There's
drawing
one
on
there.
this one too.
I didn't. Why
Bro,
is there
if
a
we can buy the
Draugr?
rocks, we'll have 23
Yeah,
rocks.
this is a
This-
swamp.
Swamp biome.
Ugh, no thanks.
The very tip of a swamp biome, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, without iron and a stone crafting table, the stone doesn't really do a ton for us right now.
Well, lifting up the ground, but yeah,
Oh,
Or the
yes,
hoe,
yeah.
yeah.
I figured we
Yeah.
would just make it on stilts.
yeah, makes sense.
Vinny, thoughts on the actual Shrek movies? as opposed to the fake Shrek movies. No, sorry, chat member. No, the truth is, I've only seen Shrek 1. I've seen it 100 times. I loved it. And for some reason, it was just an HBO thing I would watch a lot.
Wait, you've never seen Shrek 2?
No.
It's fucking great. It's still really good.
I plan on watching it one day for sure. I'd like to.
You would love it.
Yeah.
2 is so much better than 1.
I enjoy the Shrek. I just need to see the more Shrek.
There's a really good Valheim edit of like the Shrek outhouse intro, where like somebody kicks open the door. I'll have to find the video for you. But
And then it's like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Is that Puss in Boots film the extended universe of Shrek?
Is that canon?
It's the compilation of Shrek.
That's like, I didn't know. That was an honest question, guys. I wasn't trying to.
what is it? The SCU, the Shrek cinematic universe.
There's an island over to the right. That might
I
be
feel like the
small
Puss
enough.
in Boots movie was a Shrek-exploitation film, so I don't know if I'm
Ay.
Oh man, this conversation is ogre.
Wow.
I'm out of here.
Wow.
What kind of conversations do you think Vikings had whilst upon boat in general? You know,
Unspeakable things on stream, perhaps.
Yeah.
you're probably right.
It was like something like this. Fruity, fruity, birdie, birdie. You birdie, fruity, bird, dear newt. It was all yeah. It was just the Swedish. Now I want to see the Muppets parody Vikings with the Swedish Chef, and then like 4 clones of the Swedish Chef, and it's just like a cacophony of birdie bird. Vinny, will you stream later today? No.
It's the black fog.
Yeah, I see that fog
You
over there. I
can't
don't
see
know.
through.
I saw an island over there somewhere.
I saw the
It's off to
island
the right
as well.
more.
Yeah.
It's almost underneath the moon from here.
Yeah, I see that.
When it hits your
Like
eye
the
like
wind.
a big piece of pizza pie.
After the last stream,
amore.
I don't trust anything in this ocean to be an island.
Ocean.
Man.
Ocean.
Worst wind right now.
After all.
Get some of the wind at least.
Vinny, thank you for reading my chat message. I needed my serotonin for the day. Serotitis for the day. Well, you got 2, so hopefully you're good for tomorrow. Just store that up, okay?
It's gonna OD.
Don't do it.
Did you see that thing that Gabe Newell was talking about? Like the device that you hook up to your head and you can like,
Yeah, dude.
you can like edit your brain chemicals.
He's been researching that, or at least involved in research for
like,
it for a
what's
while.
that?
You don't feel
Exactly
like
left
being
right
sad
now.
right now. So
what
you
I-
can
yeah.
just like give yourself
there's an
happiness.
island. There's a left
Yeah.
island.
Hard
Once
port.
once the wind changes, I was
wind,
gonna.
yeah.
I'm just trying
Oh.
to use the wind right here.
Oh,
to
I
get-
see.
Did you watch that like 20-minute interview that he had? It was nuts. And the whole thing was like ideas like that, where it's like, oh yeah, you know, you'll just put the thing in your mind, and then you'll be better at writing. It's like, what?
I feel
Be
like
more motivated.
Whoa.
I feel like Gabe's been doing a lot of holistic stuff ever since he was in New Zealand. I
Yeah.
could
Not
be
to
wrong,
reference
but
Battlefield Earth with that, but that's not
no,
the learning computer, right?
Is that no? That's the lawn chairman. Or no, wait.
Well, Battlefield Earth had it
Lawnmower
too. It had the weird thing where
I don't know what that means, dude.
Like
Lawnmower
Lawnmower
a
man?
movie.
bootleg
Lawnmower man. Lawn chairman is different. That's, you know, whatever. You know what I'm
chairman.
saying.
Yeah, Lawnmower
That's
Man.
the Bollywood version.
Probably a better.
Hey, that's
So-
a good island to starboard.
It is plains, so we
yeah,
might
I'm seeing
mosquitoes
plains.
spawning.
Will there be rando mosquito?
There could be. I don't.
Potentially. I mean,
I think if we start building workbenches, it prevents spawning nearby.
Steve, there's
Could be
2
wrong.
of them. Get out
Do
of
it.
here. Get
Nope.
out of here.
Oh god. Yep. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here they
Uh-oh.
come.
Block. Block.
Ow!
Oh god. Trying to get us out of here.
Just,
Oh,
yeah,
we're gonna hit land.
we'll
Shields
take our
out,
chances.
shields out.
Yeah. Once I get clear of the land, I'm gonna get my shield out and try to help.
I'm
Someone's hitting the boat. Someone's hitting
We're all
the
hitting the boat, I think.
The boat, get out of there,
Okay,
mosquito.
we're good. And there's goblins right there too.
Don't
Bad
have.
island.
Yeah.
He is keeping
Still on our
pace.
ass.
All right, I got my bow out.
Keeping pace.
Got him.
Okay,
Oh,
you got
got
him.
him.
Nice.
Fucking got him.
Wow,
What's
good
the
shot.
boat's health at?
Good shot. Holy
let's
shit.
get out of here.
Shotgun boy.
Let's get the hell out of here.
They actually nerfed the mosquitoes too. But
They did.
Yeah, that was a nerfed mosquito. They still do like 60 damage though.
Yeah, well, the first time me and my friends found the plains biome, we were like going for bone mass as well, and we had upgraded iron armor, and it's still like mosquitoes killed us in 1 or 2 hits.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes only have 10 HP though, so you
Yeah, they're
literally
weak,
can hit
but
them with
yeah,
any
they're like glass
item in the
cannons.
game and they'll die. So just like time it right and you won't ever
Parry
get
and
hit by
hit him. Yeah.
Lots of blocking. How
They
you
also
doing, Jeff?
increased the range of the audio.
They increased the. Oh, right, so you can hear them.
Because yeah,
further
they used to
away.
be quiet, so it was awful.
That's
So we got swamp dead ahead.
yeah.
I mean, we could
Wow.
build a portal
Pull it
base
right.
there.
A little
Right.
more north.
We're
That's still, I think that's still that same landmass we kind of were skirting around this whole time.
we're sailing to Numenor. Actually, no, we're sailing from Numenor to the Undying
Valinor?
Lands, which we're not supposed to do because the Iluvatar gave us one rule, which is to not ever sail west from Numenor. That's the one thing that's for the elves. It's not for us. And then when we went there, when we go there, we're going to be destroyed.
We're
All
that
of us.
one guy that went there to ask for help, though, right? Wasn't there?
Was there one Numenorian that
Yeah.
was able to
He-
go there?
And he was the one. He brought him back, basically. Like, he wasn't allowed to return to the living world after that, or something. But he
Where Paul Newman came
brought
from?
them. I don't know. Something
No.
from the
Newman's
Silmarillion.
own.
Arendil? Oh, I don't know about that story.
I see a mountain straight ahead. Pretty far, but you can see it against the background.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
big
you're
ass
right.
mountain.
Might be an island here in between these swamps. No.
Still technically in plains right now.
Yeah.
We must be skirting the right-hand side then.
Man, this is tough. Maybe we should have sailed from closer to the middle, so we would have found like a meadow island.
Well,
This
we
game
can
needs
always,
a helicopter.
we can always hang left around whatever's on our left-hand side and make our way back
Yeah,
over there.
I'll hug this island here. this land.
Arendil was half elven though. Oh, that
Oh,
that
it's half
explains it a little
elven.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the maps of Middle Earth, and like I forgot that there's a whole landmass by the time of Lord of the Rings that's sunken like under the ocean.
That's Numenor, no?
Is that Numenor?
Yeah, that's the star-shaped island that was given as a gift.
Dude. Originally, like, there's a huge part west of
Yeah,
Middle-earth that,
Beleriand or
like,
whatever is what
yeah,
it's called.
that's where all
What are we
like
hitting?
Oh,
shit happens at first, and then it
The
gets
ha-
sunk into
the-
the ocean.
We keep hitting
Ooh.
something.
Where are we
What's
at
our,
repair level
ship's
on the
at?
boat?
Yeah.
We're about 75% right now.
Okay, we're
Yeah,
fine.
I was
Shields
about
at
to say, hull
75.
integrity's at 75.
God damn it, does it?
Nothing. Polarized.
Sorry.
No, it's
Take a
okay.
little
We
bit
just
more,
both
maybe.
we did the same bit, so
I know.
didn't realize Mordor was so large. Seeing a detailed map was cool. I have a really great map of Middle Earth that's like a cloth that you can hang up on your wall, but it's fucking huge. I'm gonna hang it up at some point, and I'll be able to study the map at all
Oh,
times.
I had a
studied the
friend with
blade.
that. Yeah, that thing's massive. I think I know which one you're talking about.
I believe those are called tapestries.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
tapestries.
yeah.
We need to check the
Pastries?
tapestries.
If you're designing like lore for a book or a series, are you
Oh, we're really close though.
Oh, that's swampy.
We're good. We're
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
If you're designing lore for a book or a series, do you design like the overall history first, or you do like the characters that in the story and then the overarching lore? Like, how does all that work?
I
Did
think
Tolkien ever talk
Tolkien-
about that?
I think he probably did a little bit of both, but he liked making maps, so I'm pretty sure a lot of the maps went hand in hand with the lore.
And the language too, right? Like his thing
Yeah.
is linguistics, so
Yeah, he
Usually-
was a professor of
Doctor,
linguistics.
yeah.
I mean, usually you have a basic concept for a story and then you just build around it.
I think him and George R. R. Martin also had a similar thing where they said they didn't plan out 100%. They kind of had a general idea, and then they kind of took the journey with their characters.
Yeah.
Like, it's more fun to
that's-
write that way.
I'm
I-
desyncing.
like the entire time he was writing Lord of the Rings and stuff, he was doing notes and drafts for other stuff, and that's all the stuff that became
I feel like
Silmarillion.
Silmarillion
I've
and-
desynced.
He had a
Okay.
sequel too. He was writing, but never really.
Can you stand up?
A lot of stuff was released
Yeah, I got up,
posthumously.
yeah.
Okay.
Anyone who's not desyncing, maybe get on controls.
No, I'm
And there
desyncing
was,
as
like,
well. Oh, there we go.
desyncing.
Or whatever that was that came out in like 2007 or something.
That was like Unfinished Tales or something.
Yeah, and that was his son.
Yeah,
Oh,
Christopher
yeah. It's
Tolkien.
really slow to
He
update.
died not this like last year or something like that.
Yeah, he did, and that freed up a lot of stuff. Like, for example, Lord of the Rings and Magic the Gathering.
We're gonna see all that stuff now.
Yeah.
That's honestly really cool to me.
Lord of
I
the
kind of
Rings
want to
Funko
pick up
Pops?
one of those packs.
I'll pick one up just to see what it looks like, but I've already seen Magic the Gathering fans, like, doomsaying.
What?
Because, yeah, they feel like it's another cash grab. And they feel like,
Magic the Gathering is a cash grab, and I
agree.
love that game.
Also, it's been around for like
There is a
What
Walking
does that
now.
even fucking mean?
But there is a Walking Dead Magic the Gathering set that I think I just learned about that some people thought was awful. So
We're nearing 50%.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we'll head back to that first base. Will someone ping where it is? I think it's right here, yeah?
well, yeah,
I
that's
don't-
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll head back there, maybe we'll repair up and continue looking around.
Okay.
I see
Yeah.
some rocks to our left here.
My Little Pony was also in Magic the Gathering. So then
Who the hell was that? I don't remember that.
I guess oh, this is an interesting
That's one of the
That's a Kraken.
remember last time?
yeah.
You want to go? I'll pull up to it if you want.
There was a Godzilla Magic series?
Yeah. Apparently the Godzilla one was good.
I gotta get one of those. I didn't know that.
I've never played Magic, so what? How does that all work when you hook it in all these different series? Like, is
You
it just
don't
different
use
cards?
them.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just cool art.
Okay.
They're alternative
Okay.
sets too. Like you don't need
Magic's
to
just about multiverses, like
Yeah.
colliding, basically.
Okay. Understood. It's not like the hero clicks, right?
Yeah,
I
no.
forgot to lose the
No,
lead here.
no, but well, there are like hero stuff, but
I
you
played it a
don't
little
really need
bit.
to pay attention to it.
I like the way the game plays because you set up like units, like your cards become like your army kind of, and then you have spells. It's really cool, but it's just not, because of the multiverse thing, everything fits. But I've seen people say like, if the Lord of the Rings thing comes out, it won't be like, you don't want to play with it, you just want to collect it. So some people probably don't give a shit, and some people probably give a lot of a shit. So
The form over function, like aesthetic versus, actual playable cards in series or whatever. Okay. I get
They're
it.
gonna release
I've
some
seen-
broken bullshit in this set.
I've seen a lot of like the artwork. I mean, like artwork is really, really gorgeous, but I don't really understand it as like a conceptual game per se. I understand there's like magics types and stuff, but God, I don't know nothing about that stuff.
The types just really dictate what kind of general strategies you'll probably be using. You're not like limited to anything.
All I remember is that someone took some Mancala beads out of my Mancala set to use them as mana tokens in Magic, and I was really fucking pissed.
I only know what Mancala is because of that game that came out. Clubhouse.
Oh, Clubhouse
Clubhouse.
games, yeah.
That game taught me what did it teach me?
Friendship.
Oh yeah.
It teaches you bartering is what I think it was originally, like the concept of bartering and trade for whatever token-based currency of the original history behind it, but I'm really not sure. It's just a game where you push rocks, at least. I don't know.
Yeah, I never used those for the game. I just immediately like went outside with the rocks and used them as like magic money.
You could use those on your fake plastic plant like vase. You have fill them up with that. You ever seen those? Or like got, like your plastic
same
tree
thing.
or your fish tank or whatever.
Pokemon energy. They were like little, like blue
Oh.
beads.
It
They look
taught
like
me how to play
sap.
mahjong.
Oh yeah, the
That took you
impenetrable.
like 20 seconds.
I don't understand whatever the fuck that thing is still. Johnny was like, I got you, Ben, I'll explain it to you. I was like, I don't know about that, John. And then I had some chat members email me, very helpful chat members, might I add, but they emailed me like, alright, Vin, listen, mahjong isn't as hard as it sounds. Let me show you. And then it was like 45 paragraphs.
A dissertation on mahjong.
Do you want to know a good mahjong program that you're going to laugh at?
Go ahead.
Mahjong Soul is a game that's free and it's browser based, but you can play it on your phone and stuff. However, its theme is anime cat girls. But it's actually
go.
better than Clubhouse 51 in like so many ways. It's ridiculous. Lots of people play it too.
It's like
like the
Clubhouse
best one out there.
51. It sounds like one of those like really seedy clubs back in the 70s. Clubhouse 51.
It just sounds like a club for old people. What are you talking about?
It's like you know a person to get into the club.
This is terrible. We're in like a channel with the wind going exactly the wrong way.
You have to be in the AARP to like get in.
Here's your AARP card, and here's your Clubhouse 51 coupon and entrance ticket.
A little shack dead ahead. Is that a house or? Yeah, it is.
It's a tiny
That was
house.
a house, yeah.
Just in the water? What the fuck?
Swamp house.
it's
yeah.
Oh yeah, swamps do that.
Also, any vacant house in a swamp is a spawning point for ghosts. So if you build a house in the swamp and there's nothing in it, ghosts can just continuously spawn.
There's some
in
meadows right there.
it. Awesome.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
that's
Where's that?
good knowledge, Jeff. I did not know that.
Oh, off to the right? Yeah, that's kind of by spawn.
That's by,
Well, there's meadow to the left too. I just didn't.
we just have to find a little island and we'll be good, but yeah, we'll see. Also, that was a cool sky. That was like vanilla sky for a second there.
Tom Cruise.
In the vanilla. Ooh, in the vanilla. In the vanilla sky. That was the Paul McCartney song that he wrote for that movie. I'm not a fan of it at all.
I'm starting to be
I thought it was good for a little while there, and then, like, I don't know. At least it's better than his Destiny song, which I do not like. He's like, I saw the live Paul McCartney performance. I like a lot of his newer stuff, truthfully. Like, McCartney 3 is great. But, when I saw him live a couple years ago, 2017, he's like, I wrote a song for a little game called Destiny. Whatever it is, really. I just wrote a song for it, little diddly-do. So, now I'm gonna play it for you. And he played it. And I was like, yeah, alright, well, Paul's had some better work than this. And then he was like, do you know Kanye? And everyone was like applauding. They're like, yay, the Kanye song. And then Paul McCartney is like, I'm about 4 or 5 seconds from Wilden. And I'm like, wow, okay, Paul. But it was good.
I would have turned into a cringe raisin if I heard that live.
I cringed a bit, but you know what? The song itself, he did very well. He did it in his own way. He didn't try to do the actual song. He did it like a different way, and it was actually surprisingly good. But it's just weird hearing Paul McCartney at the age of 70-something using like the word Wilden and like, Destiny. I've wrote a new song for this this game called Five Nights at Frederick's.
Back in like 2007, I saw Ozzy at Ozfest in like middle of nowhere, Wisconsin. Ozzy's old even in 2007, but he was doing a live show, and the lead up before him was Slayer, and so it was Slayer. No, sorry, Lamb of God, not Slayer. Lamb of God. I apologize. It was Lamb of God, and so the guitarist for Lamb of God, like he did the national anthem, extremely hardcore. Everybody's sweating, really loud, and then Ozzy comes on stage, and all his songs are like. At least all the songs I remember him playing all classic, but a lot of the other stuff he played was like 4-to-the-floor disco type of beats.
What?
Yeah, it was really strange. And he said, everybody start clapping with your hands above your head. It was very strange and very
I'm
totally
desynching hardcore.
Sounds really weird.
Everybody clap. Like, what the
That's
hell
not.
is going
Well, Ozzy was a big Beatles fan. Like when they first started Sabbath, he was like he wanted to do a Beatles type thing, and then he just kind of fell into the heavy metal thing, and he was very good at it.
Also, he was doing a lot of cocaine in the 70s. How could he not like disco a little bit? Are you kidding me? It's like
Also, he was doing cocaine in the 70s. But what Jeff said.
The only thing I know about, the only anecdote I know about Black Sabbath is the guitarist having his chopped fingers, having that affect the sound. That's really really metal to me.
Yeah, Tony Iommi, his he was in an industrial machine accident at his job or something, and then that boat's drifting.
I'm on it. I'm desyncing pretty bad. I'm just trying to get it back so we can repair it and maybe pick up Reds if he's here.
Oh yeah, I'm up here. I'm just fishing.
But he lost his fingertips. He was like, "That's it. I guess my guitar days are over." And Jeff, you're fishing on the ground here.
Not in the water.
We might be desynced, but rock fishing.
I saw Ozzy a few years ago at Mohegan Sun, and he was pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
2013 or something like that. Maybe?
Mohegan Sun in the Poconos?
In Connecticut.
Oh, there's one in
real
Connecticut?
Mohegan Sun.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Is that where it started?
Yeah. The big one. You've probably seen dumb commercials for it, I'm sure.
I have probably a million times, because I was at the one in the Poconos for like, you know, I looked at it. So I know if there's one there, or near the Poconos. Is it Poconos or upstate New York? Shit, I don't remember now. But anyway,
What's the difference?
Same thing. well, here's the difference. Property is way more expensive in upstate New York than it is in the Poconos. So.
Yeah, does Poconos have like a lot of like backwoods kind of like redneck kind of stuff going on? Yeah. I've never really been there. Pennsylvania is such a fucking huge state. It may as well just be, you know.
Chad, don't tell them I died.
I was going to ask why your health bar was gray, but, you know, now I know.
I forgot to eat and I fell off the tower and I died.
All right, boat's repaired.
Well, I have to say that was a pointless journey.
Yeah,
Well, we got
didn't really
the boat
find
here.
much.
It was like an unexpected journey, like The Hobbit. It's a pointless journey. Also, I watched a video. Some dude was doing the most pointless levels in Super Mario World. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Like, what is it, like the worst levels? Like, from a game design standpoint? I'm not sure. And then the person, the YouTuber, goes into detail and detailed statistics about the odds of you even ever seeing the level in the first place. And I think it was like Koopa Land, like the final level, final world. You had a 5% chance of going to 2 levels. And he goes, these are the 2 most pointless levels in Mario World. And it took like 25 minutes to get to the point. And the thing is, I was fucking utterly fascinated for this whole video, and it was just math. So, someone said I watched the same video. Yeah, it was just weird. I don't know, like, why he made that video, but it was interesting.
Oh no, I can't get out of this water.
You can't, like, the stairs aren't working?
The stairs weren't working.
Stairs in water
for me.
suck.
They need to go a little lower, I
Seems
think.
like they need to be deeper. Yeah.
Also, hi, Johnny.
Hi.
Johnny! Johnny boy! Oh yeah, these stairs are just awful. Oh, fuck.
I'll get them fixed.
Just don't go in the water. What are you doing?
Don't go in the water.
That's a Beach Boy song.
This game, though, seriously, like going in the water for no reason is like one of the dumbest things you can do because the debuff is so bad.
The wet debuff, yeah.
All right, I'm throwing down an extra level.
You did it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work, but oh yeah, no, it works.
All right. I like this base, by the way. It's really nice.
Thanks. Yeah, I like it too. The only problem is it's still some of the areas of that top spot are not counted as being sheltered.
Oh, good. We did some like structural engineering tests with all the different types of foundations, stone clearly being the winner, but you can actually build up pretty high if you use those wood iron beams.
Best thing is the iron gates for the doors.
Yeah.
Those support so much more weight than anything else in the game right now.
There's also, you can build giant Ewok bases like all the way up top one of those giant trees.
Yeah.
Ewoks are on Kashyyyk, right? That's all
No, that's Endor.
Chewbacca's.
It's
Okay.
actually a moon
The forest
of
moon of
Endor.
Endor. Yes, Jeff, I know. Speaking of cool stuff, I can't find my Odo sex card, and I'm really upset about that. But I did find Super Mario Brothers movie card. Several of them. So, and they're all really bad. Like, I didn't get Mario or Luigi. So, one is Dancing the Dactyl. Hoping to hide from Koopas invading Goombas at the Boom Boom Bar, Mario and Luigi try to blend in with the dancers by joining them in their favorite number, the Dactyl. But not knowing any of the dance steps, they're pretty easy targets.
Boom, boom, shakalaka.
Target for what?
Da-da-da.
Dude,
What?
you're gonna get DMCA'd for just saying that part now.
Just for doing da-da-da.
Yep.
This is like the worst parallel parking job ever.
I like how that one woman was like supposed to be Big Bertha,
Yeah,
the lady with the rocket shoes.
with the rocket shoes that she just randomly has, that's fine.
Why the fuck does she have
I mean,
rocket
supposed
shoes?
to.
Why is she a fish?
Big Bertha.
Yeah, why is she the fish and why does she have rocket shoes? I don't get it.
What happens when you harpoon a smaller boat while on the long ship?
With a person on it. That's a good question.
I don't think you were able to hold the ship last time you harpooned it, no?
You can't, no, but a person you could harpoon and then drag them maybe along.
Have them sitting on the rudder, yeah.
Also,
So,
when no one's in a ship, it like basically is like the physics for it change too.
Which way are we going now?
I would say north.
North? Alright.
Yeah, we
let's-
kind of exhausted this alley down south.
I'm gonna.
Let's go all the way south. Let's just do it. Just go all the way.
We just came from the south.
I mean, this would
we'll
just be
never
like
find
an
a meadow.
ocean voyage.
No,
all
just
day.
go
Oh,
all the way.
underwater.
Whoa,
Let's go all the way to the
submarine.
bottom.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Very good.
So north or south, I guess. Well, we have wind going north.
I'm gonna say
Oh,
north
wow,
because we're.
let's go.
Make sure you're holding on, guy.
I'm gonna say north because we're still looking for like a little island for our portal hub.
Just go whatever direction the wind takes you.
Any way the wind blows. This stream has been banned for copyright violations for Queen violation song, Bohemian Rhapsody, copyright UMG 4567 Class C. Thank you for streaming. Have a nice life.
John Deacon's gonna get you.
John Deacon, the quietest member of Queen, who like does not do anything for the attention.
Also, if we go out into like unexplored territories, you probably find the merchant easier since you've kind of just going back and forth. That's probably why you haven't found it yet.
We gotta explore the dark forest for him.
Nah, you find it even if you get near the island on the boat, it'll just pop up on your map.
Oh.
So
I didn't realize how close you had to be at.
So this boat just keeps getting fucked up by these waves. Is that happening for anyone else?
Yeah.
It's getting like 10 damage. Yeah, I don't know if that's an update.
That is something we noticed when we were near like any land mass. There wasn't anything actually hitting the bottom of the boat. It just seems like a collision, like it could be a sinking thing. I'm not sure, but
It's a
sinking.
latency thing.
Yeah.
the more people like on the boat, the harder it is for the server to manage everyone's location at one time. So the boat is constantly in like 6 places. So it's always warping around, and then the waves like hurt it more.
Yeah.
If you're just doing it by yourself, it like barely gets damaged like that. Unless it's like a storm or something.
Well,
there's like a
that might be a
tunnel over
Draugr village. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Actually, no, that one doesn't have a swamp nearby.
I've
Oh yeah, that
I've
place
seen
is
a village
haunted,
like that
sure.
before, but I don't know. Yeah, it probably is haunted. It's kind of cool though. You could probably turn that
Yeah.
into like your own village.
It has a maypole over there too.
Yeah, I haven't seen those before actually in game.
Oh yeah, the maypole gives you 1 comfort too. If you build near it, that's like one way to get like the most comfort in the game.
Oh, it's like a furniture item.
We're going
Oh,
straight
yeah.
into this. We're going. You need to go hard.
We're good.
I see an island.
You can't make it. They only spawn on the map. Like you can't make them yourself. So, and there's also Christmas trees that you can do that with.
Now
Oh, neat.
that island over there is very close to shore, so I'm gonna vote against it. Oh, it's connected.
Yeah.
I think. Maybe not.
Loading in.
Archipelago.
The Fox Archipelago. Oh, Trader!
There you
Look
go.
on the map.
Oh, nice! Right here. Let's go check it out. Do we have? We don't have the money.
yeah.
Well, we'll build a portal
Oh,
to it.
nice.
We have.
We
the
got a
portal
portal
materials,
on hand. We
Yeah.
can just move
Yeah.
it.
Wow, that was extremely good luck.
right? Yeah.
I was
But
just
you-
talking about it too.
Who has the portal ingredients
I
right
do.
now?
Vinny does.
Oh,
I think,
okay. Okay, cool.
I got extra mats for portals on me too. I just farmed a bunch of Sirloins.
yeah. We should have enough gold to buy at least one of the. The belt is probably the best thing to get from him.
Yeah, I heard the belt
950.
increases your carry capacity.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you definitely want the belt.
Ooh, there's a deer right there with horns, antlers.
And there's a troll.
Okay, we'll stop a little early. And...
He is,
Hop out.
did he just scratch his
Oh, don't
girl?
pull him in.
Don't pull him in.
towards-
It's too late. Oh, why have I done this?
Twice in the same stream.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
Yeah, fight him, kill him.
Okay, we got him.
That would be funny. It was terrible.
Dude, he fucking came at us like a spider monkey. What the fuck?
Jesus.
Yeah, you teleported.
He's all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Alright, yeah, we'll build our portal pretty much anywhere here. Oh, there's a troll cave here too.
We
Nice.
probably don't want to be too close to the damn troll cave.
I still think the troll looks like Odo a little bit, like his face.
Like it's got, yeah, he's got the long like face and nose, smooth.
Is he? Wait, is he in the water? No.
We could.
Fuck.
I mean, that is an island per se. It is not connected. And
It
having the
is.
portal here near the merchant isn't a bad deal. You would save yourself 1 portal if you want to make this your portal.
Oh,
Area.
definitely need one here.
Yeah.
Well, Quack.
And it's a merchant, so it's kind of related to Odo a little bit.
So what should we do? Should
Ooh,
I
he's
buy?
still- yeah,
Let's build a little hut somewhere nearby and put the portal in it, and that way you have easy access. Hell, if you wanted to make the whole,
Yeah,
whole
that's what I'm
portal
saying.
system here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To save you the time, and you know, it saves you a portal to the merchant if it's just here already as a portal hub.
I didn't think Greylings could get inside this.
So after you get the belt though, and the fishing pole, the gold in this game is like worthless. It really is.
Yeah,
Like,
unless
the
you
worst
want to
item
buy a
in the
silly
game.
little hat.
There's
The
nothing you
Ymir's
can do with
flesh
it.
is used for some stuff.
Yeah.
Like you're
And they're
better
gonna
off
add more stuff to his inventory later. They've said so.
like make a pool and fill it with your gold, and then you can
Pool.
jump in it.
Like Scrooge McDuck.
Hell yeah.
Mike Matei literally did that exact thing.
Yeah. That's what they were telling me.
So. I was like-
Me money bin.
So there's we got some weird lag going on here. I can't pick blueberries properly, so strange. Also, this counts as shelter underneath one of these trees. That's weird. Yeah, I'm getting white flashes from using the Vulkan renderer,
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, I was getting that earlier too.
so I might have to turn Vulkan off.
Could reevaluate. We've had pretty good success on the dedicated side of things, at least for our server tests. Hot swapping world is pretty easy. We haven't really touched doing like the local hosting anymore because of just puts a tax on the person's internet and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you want to send the stuff over, I can easily host it.
Well, and then you could send me the server back, right? Afterwards?
Yeah. Easy enough.
Let's try it next time.
Okay.
We'll give it a shot. I still feel like this is working better than it did last time. Like the desyncs
Oh,
have been
sure.
less, so that
Definitely.
DLL update definitely helped.
The issue with that is you have to do it every time. Every time there's an update, excuse me.
Yeah.
Which is not hard to do, you just have to do it.
I'm just scouting out the land a little bit, looking for a place to build a portal, potentially. So,
There should be a stone tower somewhere. You should probably just find one of those.
Oh, troll up the hill. Make sure you've eaten on the boat ride.
I have some food. Watch out, Josh. Careful.
Oh, you missed.
Who wants to help kill a troll?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting a little enemy desync right now.
Yeah, I'm getting desync from the troll. Which
I don't
is
even
not good.
see a troll. You guys are fighting ghosts.
Are you up the hill with us?
Yep.
Stop
I
eating
don't see you
hallucinogenic
at all,
blueberries.
Desert. Where the heck are you?
Until the sun comes up.
It is half dead. Oh shit, gear died. We'll get a portal. We'll get you back, John.
Oh yeah, I'm not
all
even hitting him. Oh wait, no, I hit him.
I thought I had my shield out, but I didn't.
Oh, I didn't realize you can get healed by the shaman.
Yeah. Shamans are a pain in the ass.
Troll dead. Shaman, I'm going for next.
Once everything's clear, you can actually just drop the portal and I'll run through and you can pick it back up if you want.
Yeah, do that. God, my
The deer are
stamina
laughing at
just
us.
sucks.
Stamina's I think my biggest
Wait,
complaint. in
wait,
this
wait!
game.
Everybody, stack up real quick. Stack up. Here.
What's the name of the portal that we need to connect you to?
Oh man, I didn't get that.
I got it. Give me
portal?
a second.
I don't know what you
It
meant.
is
Oh, yeah.
called Bingo.
Oh, bingo. Okay.
I'm just gonna
This is
put
a
it
good
up real
spot.
quick so you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
I need work.
That was a
We need a workbench, so I just need to.
I put one down. I just need some dwarf eyes.
I got all the stuff. I just need to be near the workbench.
But there's a bench I just put down. So.
I got 16 dwarf eyes.
Portal
Oh, there you go.
is down. Bingo.
See your dwarf eyes.
I see
Loading in.
ox.
Troll cave here.
Are you saying doors are very short-sighted?
I am in, thank you. We can pick that back
Dude,
up.
I think you can only
I-
see the axe in front of his face.
All the bullshit in the Hobbit movies. One of my favorite scenes, like that they added, was like let's just calling Gimli a little goblin in that part. Like that is probably the best part of the whole movie.
A goblin?
When he
Wait,
saves,
Gimli? Or you mean
he
Gloin?
saves Gimli's dad, and he's looking at his locket, and like Liz is like, "What is that? A goblin?
Oh,
My boy Gimli.
a goblin?
What is that?
Watch out here!
What is that disgusting goblin?
Oh my God.
It's my boy Gimli."
I didn't even remember that, Jeff.
It's so fucking funny. That's like the funniest part of the entire movie. I think.
I still think that the first movie had a lot of great moments. That's all. I think there's some problems for sure, but that first movie almost got the tone like really right. And I'll rewatch that one day. I'm sure I'll like it.
If they had just made it 2 movies instead of 3, I think it would have been much better received.
Who was the dwarf that was holding the book in Fellowship?
Oin.
Yeah.
I think he's the one with like the funny hair in The Hobbit, like the
Okay.
like the tri hair.
Okay.
He's like the scribe, and yeah, he's the one that they find like with the book.
Like a
in-
skeleton holding the book.
Lord of the
and, yeah.
And Balin is, or what's his name, is there too. Is it Balin? The one with the old guy with the big beard. He's the one that was like running Moria when they unearthed.
Oh, yeah.
Balrog again.
And he wanted to go back, yeah.
It's just hard to remember all their fucking names. This is like some Dr. Seuss shit.
They're all the same name with like an extra letter or a different letter.
Yeah, which makes the movie a fucking really difficult task anyway, because you have to have your audience remember the characters, and then suddenly here's a bunch of dwarves. How do you make them all distinct enough? And then how do you get the audience to remember their name? And the answer is you don't. And there are a couple dwarves in that movie, I think have like 1 or 2 lines and that's it. So...
And there's some that just shouldn't even, like the love triangle thing, like that shouldn't have been a thing. Like,
yeah,
those
no.
guys.
No, that was shoehorned in. Vinny, you can sell those gems. Really?
Oh yeah, bring them to the trader.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're for.
I just almost killed you with a tree, Desert. Sorry.
Amber or Amber Pearl?
Yep.
Well,
All
that's
of
All
it.
right, Jeff.
Anything that
These
says valuable on it.
If
Yeah.
I have to go, it might as well be that way.
Oh shit! It's day 69.
Nice.
Nice. Well said.
It's the number, guys.
Chopping trees.
We should probably not build on top of the troll house. Just a thought.
They don't come back to the troll house though.
No,
Yeah, they
don't
don't
they spawn
respawn.
here?
No,
I don't think so. No.
This is temporary, I think. I don't want to be here for too long anyway, truthfully. I think this is best served as just a quick trader hub.
Yeah, you may as well just make it close as possible because what do you want to do here?
Yeah, we can look around here. I mean, there's that island... Oh, excuse me. Got a little indigestion.
I just took your wood ups.
There's the... There's the troll, the island across the way. What'd you say?
He just took a piece of wood and just chucked it off the mountain. He's like, oh, I took your wood, sorry.
I threw it off.
Go get it, loser.
I gave you even more. Fuck off.
I still have more valuables back at the base. I'm buying the Minge Jord.
Do it, yeah, for sure.
Oh, dude, look up during a lightning storm.
Might see something special.
Okay, so I'm wearing this thing now, and I can carry 450 weight.
Hell yeah.
I have money left over, so whoever wants a Minge Jord, I don't mind giving you the money. Just bring some more valuables from the tree base, I think, and
From
that'll...
your own personal server.
I don't mind.
That's the tax.
Would you just call it a Mingelord?
Minge Lord, yeah.
I mean, I could go to my world really quick and bring back a shit ton of cash.
If you need to do that, you could do that. I don't mind. Yeah, if you want to, like,
Alright.
grab your own money, grab your own valuables, you can come back and get your own Minge. I don't mind. It's all good.
Corewood.
I'm talking about Minjos from Banjo-Tooie. That's all I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
And Bug Snacks. I'm talking about that too, I guess.
Oh, my hammer's dead, John, if you want to hit that last couple ones on there.
Oh, you want to hit this?
No problem, I got it.
I bought a fishing rod and bait, so...
Go fishing.
I do have an extra 500 gold or so if anyone needs that for their own belts.
Oh, wait, that reminds me. Gruntilda had a sister in Banjo-Tooie named Mingella.
What the fuck was Rare doing at that time?
A lot
They
of
also
things,
called her
apparently.
Minji a couple times.
For fuck's sake.
I put a crafting table on the little hut if you want to repair your hammer.
Kit Boga,
Thank
I
you,
think,
actually,
just raided.
very
Hey, Kit, thank you for the raid. Appreciate that very
Whoa.
much.
You know, it was never explained to me, completely unrelated. But in Fable, the game Fable, why were you called a chicken chaser?
There's something that comes to mind immediately, but it's probably better not spoken out loud.
Yeah, that's my assumption. What you're thinking of, likely. But It was just like the first thing you see it starting getting calls is that. It's a chicken chaser.
That's weird. Yeah.
I like Popeye's chicken.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Remember when people were lining up to get sandwiches and that
Oh my
was the
God.
new hot shit?
Now this year it's Charizard Pokemon cards and PS5s. A couple of years ago it was a fucking chicken sandwich.
Semiconductors, chicken sandwiches, going out the door.
To be fair, it was a pretty good sandwich. I don't think it was the best thing ever, but I enjoyed it.
I would rather just get the damn chicken, honestly. The bread adds nothing.
I have preference for Zaxby's, which is a southern chicken place. I like that pretty good.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them. I gotta try them.
They have a sandwich you can get. It's the chicken sandwich with tongue torch sauce, and I just like saying tongue torch sauce. Tongue torch sauce.
Yeah, that's not for me, my friend. If
What is
I have to
Ymir flesh? What does that do?
if I have to experience pain while eating food, I usually don't want to do that.
Yeah. The Ymir flesh is used for certain later weapons. It's really not worth buying right now. I also think it weighs a lot.
I got the Megging Jord.
That's what you want, yes.
Okay.
So
I'm also getting the Yule hat.
But
Someone
the Verger
said-
circlet's pretty good too for flashlight.
oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta buy that too. Someone
really like that.
in chat said that they built a portal inside the circle of the trader, and it has never been destroyed. They said it's a good spot to build that portal,
He's in a bubble.
so we can build it in the bubble.
We have a little hut here already with it in there.
I would have thought they would have made it invalid to build in there, though. Honestly.
Yeah, like the starting area. Huh.
I think what
I
happens
wonder-
is like Grey Dwarves, if they go inside it, they basically the AI forces them to run out of it. At least I've noticed that. Like I don't think they'll attack anything inside of the circle.
So that's a potential.
So I have now like 1,000 fish bait.
You can't build it inside, but you can put it right outside of it.
I see.
Yeah, you know what you could do with the portal too? If you make like a wooden beam with core wood, you can put the portal sideways and make them like Portal 2 and just like fall through a portal infinitely. Pretty cool.
You what?
Like, all right, you take the portal, you're building it, you use the mouse wheel to go sideways, and you can put it like sideways on a beam. So the portal is, you know,
That's crazy, dude.
just like a hoop.
You can't do that.
There you go.
Oh.
Against the spirit of the game.
I didn't think you could build stuff sideways, though.
You just got to use like the right beams.
The right beans?
Beams.
Beams. Oh, God.
building beams.
I thought Jeff was just messing around. And then he said beans. I was like, there, he's lying. But now I understand. I'm sorry, Jeff. I doubted you. Friggin' Gray dwarf nests. You need to have faith, what, of the heart?
Faith Arthur.
There's one chat member that just keeps saying, bro, stop talking about Pokemon. Why do you keep talking about Pokemon? This is going on like an hour now. Stop talking about Pokemon, bro. Fucking sick of the Pokemon shit talk. Cringe kids hating on Pokemon.
What?
You alright?
Chat member, are you okay?
Fuck you, quit talking about Pokemon. Are you alright? Like, what's the problem?
Whoa.
Hey,
Wow.
so what's your favorite Pokemon? Chat member that doesn't like Pokemon?
Yeah, what's the problem? There's no issue here. We're all friends here, mate. We're all just trying to have a good time. I think the
They
most
must
I
be
said...
a Digimon fan.
The most I said was that the cards are hard to get right now. Yeah, I just noticed that. That's like, I don't know. I personally like Charizard. I like Bulbasaur. Scyther. Even though a portal is right outside the protection, it's been safe since we put it there. It's honestly, it's up to you guys if you want to do. I'm not sure if you want to try that, but
I mean, like I said, we already have a little hut all built out and all that. I mean, we can move, but
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal either way.
Okay, so we'll leave it up there then. This is not our portal hub. This is just
a tribute.
Merchant.
it had to happen. So we should name the portals Merchant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Merch.
Stephen
I'm back, so I can rename it.
No, wait. Let me go through. Let me go back through.
Stephen
Let me
Merchant.
go back.
Yeah, we have people on both ends, so we can rename it.
Okay.
Wait, where's the one on this side?
It's on the top
Not
floor.
only rename it, but you can
Rename
remove it
merchant
if
on this
you don't
end,
want
waiting
it
for
on
you
the second
guys.
floor.
Oh, got it. I got it. It's the bingo one, right?
Yes, rename bingo to lowercase merchant.
I'm gonna just grab a couple more valuables and probably head back and buy the circlet, and then we can go on another
back on the boat.
expedition.
The boat.
Is bone mass actually found on this server?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Right here, I believe it was. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, we should do bone mass. It's probably gonna take a little while.
I
We
don't
got-
think we're gonna be able to do bone mass today. I don't even have a mace.
Can make one real quick.
Someone said, "Stop talking about the Da Vinci load already."
That's kind of a deep cut. Actually, no, I talked about that recently. Never mind. That's good. Let's see. No, we like to talk about the Da Vinci load here on the stream.
I'll be right back.
We're gonna need more fine wood, I think.
We have
We have
currently
50, 62 here.
Okay, so then we're fine. We can build another portal. We have the materials. We have the means. I have 6 cores.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
What do we want to name the one on this end?
Bingo.
Bingo. Okay.
Soon it will be named Hub. I'm certain, but we'll start with Bingo. Bingo the Clown Hub.
Look at the eyes and the fine wood.
I heard that. Dave just joined to do. Dave, what? Who did that? Dave's not here.
Dave joined and left.
Fucking hell. That was good. That was stealthy. I almost didn't catch that.
There's like a lot of Daves and Johns.
Mostly Dave's and John's, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it was one of the most common name sets.
Yeah, now these days it's Thor, Iron Man, Dovahkiin,
I was about to say
Despacito.
Dovahkiin.
Khaleesi.
That's my favorite.
Oh man.
That right there. That's a good name to name your
Sephiroth.
child. Yeah.
That was one.
I'm fairly certain I knew a guy in the Navy that named his children after 2 Final Fantasy X characters.
Oh no, Waka! Please
Yeah.
not, please not Waka.
I don't think it was Wonka.
That's a fate worse than
I'm
death.
pretty sure it was Yuna and something else.
Blitzball.
Yuna's a name I've seen before. That's not too unusual.
Actually, no. I think you're right. It was. I think it was Yuna and Titus. I don't know why you want to do that, but sure. You know.
One was named
Aaron's
Final, one was named Fantasy. That's it.
You're the twins.
I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, so I named my kids Final and Fantasy.
They can prove it.
We have a third one on the way, but he's actually going to be called 10. I don't know.
We ran out of creativity at that point.
My kid in Minecraft.
I think the next newest popular name will be Glupshitto. I think that's going to be the one. Everyone's all about that Mandalorian. So there's going to be Glupshitto will be one. The next one will be Mando. Those two names are going to be super popular in the next 10 years. That's my prediction. I don't know if it's going to happen.
How do you think that board meeting went when they were like, what do we need to name this baby Yoda thing?
Well, you know its real name isn't Glupshitto, right?
Oh, it's not? No, I don't. I thought this whole time it was Glupshitto.
It's being anti-spoiled.
There was a meme.
I haven't watched The Mandalorian yet.
There was some meme that was going around. It was like Star Wars fans, when they watched The Mandalorian, they're like, "Oh shit, I can't believe it! Glupshitto made an appearance on The Mandalorian. It's amazing. It's my favorite character." Something like that. And then then someone photoshopped the Google result for Baby Yoda as the name being Glupshitto, and so it's is it a spoiler to say the Baby Yoda's name? I mean, it's been out for like months now.
Everyone knows it's Craig.
Exactly.
Also, he's just a name anyway.
I mean, it'd be a spoiler to say he got hit by a car in the last episode.
What?
I know, it was really unfortunate.
I'm on the second to last episode. Come on.
Look out!
Dude.
I like the circlet. Does anyone need gold? I have like over 1,000 gold. You can have it if you want to buy your own belt.
Jeff, the only spoiler I got there is that there's cars in the Star Wars universe.
Dude, they were like jumping on them.
They have
episode
Ford
two.
Mustangs in the Star Wars universe. I had
There's
no
a
idea.
fucking planet named Corellia, and they make like Corvettes and shit. Those are cars.
It's got C7 Corvette coming on Corellia.
Those are cars.
Remember that old Flash video, Django's Vet, was it? It
No.
was Django Fett rapping about his Corvette.
Oh, MC Chris.
Yeah. It's so, brings you back to like middle school, man.
It's a nice hat you got there, Desert.
MC Chris was
Oh,
going to be
thanks.
at too many games this past year before it got canceled. That would have been sick.
Vinny, stop talking about Jenga's feet, please. What the fuck? Okay, Boba Fett's full name, as we all know, is Roberta Fettuccini. We all know this. That's not a spoiler. And Baby Yoda's name is Craig.
Which character was Bob Skaboba?
I called Sebulba, who was the character who was Anakin's rival in the pod race. It's like a short, like weird thing with face heads and
That's
also with
every
arms,
alien Star Wars.
He had like 5 knees.
small arms and small knees, and that was Sebulba, and I called it Bubskabulba. I thought that was its name.
Kind of looked like a hairless goat sort of thing with like a lot of legs and joints. And he had like goggles on, right? That's the Sebulba I'm thinking.
That's Sebulba.
Yeah.
He had like a flesh mustache too. He had like things.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
We
He had,
got
like
Bingo at
tentacles
the other base now.
for a mustache.
I remember he had like goggles.
He had goggles.
You have to have goggles if you're pod racing, because otherwise,
And there's
like
the
the flies would get into your eyes.
He also
the only
blew
line
the fuck up. He's dead.
I remember
as hell.
him saying is Poodoo, and that's it.
Yeah, he goes. "Puto."
Poodoo.
He's the guy that breaks a part of Anakin's pod racer. as
Yeah,
he's walking
yeah.
by nonchalantly. Okay. Yeah.
The super fragile part just sticking off the side that is unprotected.
1,000 miles per hour vehicle, easily breakable, important component on the side.
They should have deflector shields on those fucking things.
I just find it
anti-gunner.
really, really unsafe that there's like an electric current running between the two engines, and you can just literally stand between it, or in Jar Jar's case, stick your fucking tongue in it. Wow. That ain't safe.
More or less unsafe than a 9-year-old driving one of them.
Yeah, right. Like what?
You're in big doo doo. That's who's piloting that ship. Yeah, and again, you saw what I have, right? I have like a little like poster, like a print of Jar Jar just after he got his tongue electrocuted, and it looks like he's giving midnight eyes, and it's just really weird. And the thing is, I don't know why I have it. I found it, and I wish I didn't. So,
Was that something you bought or someone gave to you?
I'm assuming it was a gift as a joke because I hated Jar Jar when I was a kid, and I'm assuming that someone was just fucking with me.
There was that Pepsi promotion with all the character cans. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I had those. Yeah, I had a lot of them.
Yeah, there was like the gold cans. Well, they also had like Pepsi soda machines, like with the like Anakin or whatever character, like on the actual like plastic like outsert for these Pepsi machines. There's a small town in Iowa that we would stop at when we get gas, and it had that like Star Wars like logo on it well into like 2014. It was all like sun blasted out.
Yup.
You gotta make sure you keep that soda machine running.
I've
See, those are the soda
seen
machines that still sell them for like $0.25 though,
Yeah.
because they never updated anything about it.
That would be brilliant. Quarter soda. Well, I don't even drink soda anymore, but quarter iced tea, fantastic.
Yeah.
You set up bingo, right?
Yeah, bingo's
No.
set up. I have cores. I don't have the wood, but
I
where's
have
the
bingo set up already.
Josh? Where's the ship? The big one?
It's right by the merchant. That's where we
It's
parked
north.
it.
North of the merchant.
Oh wow, I'm a dumbass. You're right.
Yeah. So if we're gonna get back on the boat, that's where we get to go. But
I have a little
We're
bit
gonna-
more time. I want to stream maybe another half hour or so. So whatever we can do then. I don't think bone meal will be possible. But we'll save that for next time. I'll try to just
We
build
keep
a
looking
mace
for an island?
off stream. Yeah.
Let's keep going north then.
Here's what I was gonna say. So Zot, you mentioned the soda machine, right? So
Yeah,
there's this,
yeah.
It's called the Collingswood Flea Market. I went back there after 20 years, and this ties together nicely. But I would buy Episode 1 figures there, like the
Right.
first edition. You know, like they were released in waves. So I remember when Mace Windu was out as a figure. I was like, oh shit, they got Mace Windu. My friend and I used to collect the Star Wars figures. So I was really happy when like the new or obscure figures came. I never opened them. But I also used to get Pokemon cards there too. So there's another connection. And it's a flea market. And anyway, yeah, it's cool. Like I used to love that, but it's shitty. You know, it's like a shitty flea market. It's in Jersey. It's in, you know, like there's a lot of crap. And you get some gems though. There's some cool stuff. Long story short, I went back after 20 years, like last year or so, a year and a half ago. First of all, it was unchanged. I had stepped back into a fucking time portal, and my memory of the place was perfectly accurate. It was insane. So, right up front, they have the Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer, like arcade game. And it was again sun bleached because it was by the door. And it's just
Right.
a little pod that you get in, and it's like a big like you know, like the big fat screens that they used to have, like the big screen TVs that have like you know, a lot of girth
Rear
to them.
projection screens. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So they had, it was that, and it didn't work, of course. It was not on, but people were sitting in the pod, and I'm like, this will be here for another 20 years, untouched. The only difference is another layer of scum will be added to the seat. Otherwise, this is a place that is pure. It is a place that time has forgotten. Thank you for listening to my story.
We got a lot of, I mean, like in the Midwest especially, but we got a lot of areas like that where I would like, I don't know, we went to like, you're saying like flea market, so I guess my question is like, with flea market, it's like table vendors.
New Jersey
and
is basically one big flea market. So.
It's an indoor. It's an indoor flea market. Yeah, Jeff. It's an indoor flea market. It's like a long building. So there's that aspect to it,
yeah.
but there's
I'm
also
just-
outdoors as well.
My aunt
Okay,
lives in
I'm just-
Collingswood.
Okay. Collingswood.
Collingswood, New Jersey, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only
They
open
live-
Saturday.
They live in like probably right down the block from that. Where they talk about going to one of those all the time. So maybe
That's
they do
the
go
one.
there all the time.
That's probably the one, yeah. And it's you know, it's in a building. There's a long building, but then there's also tables when it's nice out, and they are only open on Saturday. So if you want, chat, you know, I'm not going back there anytime soon, but if you want to see the Episode 1 Pod Racer game, It is. You might even find some weird old shit that you like just bizarre, like VHS movies of like, or VHS TV shows of like Columbo. Probably Night Court, so Mr. Plinkett would be happy. Just shit like that.
Try to look
IRL
up at the
stream.
sky when the lightning strikes, dude. You're gonna see some crazy shit. I'm telling you. One of these days, keep your eye on the sky.
I will do that next
You
time I see
the
a
flash.
storm.
Oh, do you still have the cores too?
I have 6 cores, yeah.
Okay.
Who's got eyes on him?
I've got all the eyes in pine wood.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm almost at the boat.
I'm gonna sit down. I'll be right back.
Is everyone coming, or are we gonna go with? I wasn't sure.
Yeah. What portal is it to the boat?
Bingo.
It's not connected.
No, it's
unconnected.
merchant.
base.
Merchant.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, merchant.
You're
You're
right.
right.
Yeah, so we got a
Sorry
problem.
about that.
What's up?
We just got a bunch of
Where
great-
is merchant?
great-
I don't see it.
There's like
It's
6
upstairs.
gray dwarves under the boat.
Back up.
Dylan, boat boys.
Yeah, it's upstairs above the portals.
Like, the dwarves actually aren't that bad later on. They're kind of like, they're just like docile. They kind of just hang out at your house. They're okay.
You might want to get rid of them though. They might destroy the boat.
They did a little bit of damage, not too much, but it's more annoying than anything.
We have a workbench over here. We can just repair it really quick.
Yeah, the boat has a
Right.
lot of fucking health. Like, even if you saw a sea serpent, it would take like a few minutes for it to break the boat. It's pretty strong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have one on the shore here. I can repair it. Yep, all good.
I left a workbench nearby to repair the boat as well.
Yep, yep.
The boat was barely even touched, so it's not that big of a deal, but
Don't worry about it.
it's about it. So dark here. Damn. Dark and foggy.
So where are we going with the boat?
We're
North.
looking. I would say go northwest for now, like here-ish. That way we can find an island.
Ooh, I think I'm
Oh, just
desyncing, so
explore.
it's probably best for someone else to pilot this.
I can take the rudder.
Got
Still
four,
moving when I got off of it.
I
we got
cannot
four
take the rudder.
Four woodsy fellas.
We're kind of stuck on a rock, and I can't move the boat.
Yeah, we can get out and push.
Well, you can also, if you go forward and to the right, it should rotate us around.
Yeah, the problem is when I press the inputs, nothing happens.
Yeah, it's very laggy, so it'll like.
Which are you
queue
trying to
up
go
the
backwards
inputs.
or forwards right now?
I guess forward would be the best.
All right, I'm gonna
Well,
push you.
what I've noticed is that it is queuing up the inputs when it's desyncing like this.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, one of us has to push this way, and one of us has to push outwards. There we go.
Oh wow, we did really get wedged in here, didn't we? I didn't see that with the fog.
It
Holy
just
crap.
kept
Break
moving
that rock
backwards
too,
when no one was
honestly.
on it.
It might-
Yeah.
might not be
If you have a
bad idea.
shield and have it out, it pushes a little bit better. Just so you know.
Okay, we're good.
There we go.
I think we're free, everyone.
You can get in.
All aboard.
I like how many of you just teleported onto the ship. That was very fun.
Gonna do a hard starboard, just so we can get around this tree that's right in front of us. Oh, we're going right into. Ooh.
It might still be desyncing.
No, it's not desyncing. It's like the inputs are happening. It's just it's
we're
hard to the turn radius is difficult with this
land
boat.
right now.
Turn slow.
Cadillac.
There we go.
When was the last time you've been on a boat?
The Staten Island ferry
Oh yeah, I
over
guess
a
that
year
counts
ago.
as a
That,
boat.
I used to
Yeah.
have to take that to work almost every day. Just a boat.
Oh
to work.
lord.
Yeah, that's so normal for Staten Islanders. Like
Yeah.
you don't even like people just fall asleep on the boat. So here's the thing about the Staten Island ferry. It was in Spider-Man movie.
There we go. We're unstuck.
He had to save that.
Okay, we can turn now. Yeah.
So that's one fact. That's one fact about the Staten Island ferry. Fact number 2 is we're about to hit a rock.
Oh, this rock right here on the right's not a bad one to build a port island on. If we find nothing else.
What?
Oh, never mind. It's not a
Actually
rock.
go
It's part of the
through.
land.
Yeah.
We're good. We're heading good.
Ran into another
It's
rock.
so foggy that I can't really.
There's
Yeah,
rock.
the lights are good.
Yeah, rock. Starboard.
Slowly to the right.
If you
little
have
to the right.
lights,
Oh, you're about to hit
Sure,
shore.
right.
yeah. If you have the light circlets, then you must be up
This
front.
is
That
not.
helps.
This is a really shallow spot to go through. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, we didn't enter. We entered the other direction from this little bay or whatever.
Look at the dwarves.
I don't know. I don't even.
I think if we
need,
rotate
like,
port after we get free, should
What are
be
they
good.
doing all the way out here?
They
Oh,
want to
they'll
hang
follow you
out.
as far
They
as
want
they
to
can.
kill us. Yeah.
They just want to be friends.
Yeah, that's an awkward spot to go through.
So another interesting fact about the Staten Island ferry boat is that it was
It's
in
stuck
Dark Knight.
all the time.
The Dark Knight when the Joker was like, Batman gotta choose between the boats, and then people had to choose between which boat. You know, so that was, I believe, a decommissioned Staten Island ferry, if I'm not mistaken. But so that's an interesting fact number 2. The other interesting fact is they sell beer on the ferry.
Port.
Oh,
Is Josh on the boat?
No, I'm on.
Okay.
I'm
I saw you
going,
on
though.
land for a second.
so you can get
okay.
nice and crunk on that
We're
thing.
hitting a rock again.
That's,
I don't know if we can actually get out this way because we didn't come in this direction.
I
No,
think
we got
can.
this.
The map looks pretty clear right here. It's just a matter of getting out of this little U-shaped area.
If you use your mini map too, if you zoom in all the way, with I think it's the period, it helps you navigate a little bit.
It doesn't show all the rocks, unfortunately.
Way better than sailing blind in fog, though. So only try to use
We
it.
got this. I think we got a good heading. We're just gonna have to. Yeah, this is awkward.
Like if you see land on the map, just don't go near it. That's it, basically.
If you shoot your arrows straight up, they never come down.
They do
Oh
eventually.
no, they definitely do.
Oh, they do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
your draw distance really
They take a
short.
while.
And they,
They
kill
take,
people.
they
to
take
never
like a
get
good
out.
minute.
Gotta be
Yeah.
careful with that.
All right, John, get back on.
Oh, I just
God.
fall down. Wow.
John.
John.
Oh, wow, there he is. Okay.
Wait.
Like a gondola
Oh,
stick
teleported.
that you could use to like push yourself off obstacles would be fucking huge.
Oh yeah.
Or just rowing.
Better rowing.
Like rowing for all that.
I could have probably
should
just
let the seats-
harpooned one of you guys or something.
Yeah, I saw that. They plan on having it, obviously. I mean, you see the little holes and stuff. So
Yeah.
they have it in the roadmap.
They
No,
have
that's
to.
so water can run out when you get underwater.
They have to balance
go.
it for the people that play solo, though, right? If you have a boat that you get good with the rowing and you don't have friends or whatever, so.
Like, actually, if you go into, like make your own server, you can spawn in a few different boats that aren't even in the game. There's like a merchant boat you can spawn in. So there's like plans to build on the ship and stuff like that soon.
That's cool. They do have a phenomenal framework with this game. I have to say, like, as a package of $20 and 1 gig on your computer, I don't think you can get anything better, really, in a crafting game experience.
We may have an island
I
here.
believe it's only a gig.
That is
That is a little biased.
Kraken.
That is no island.
Who wants to get up there and do some mining?
That's no
Nope.
moon.
Nope.
Well, it's
All right,
right now
never
with
mind then.
seas
Let's
like
just
this.
keep moving. Yep, we don't want to.
Oh,
Nope,
that's some
nope,
waves.
nope. We don't want to land there.
We're all gonna end up on there.
Oh god, it's the perfect storm again. Here we go.
Look at his eyes.
Uh,
Little green
Movie
eyes.
with George Clooney and Mark Walls.
Up, sea serpent.
Oh, 2 of them. What? Right?
just
Jesus.
Should I use the harpoon?
Yeah, might as
We
well.
can kill it. We can kill him.
Oh yeah, fucking harpoon him.
Just don't get knocked overboard.
Be careful of hitting the boat too. Be careful hitting the boat. It's really
I'll
hard
check
to
status. We're at
Serpent
75% hull.
Why am I doing this?
Who's controlling the boat?
No one.
No
It's
one.
on its own right now. The sails are
Banner's
down.
driving car. Banner's driving car. I'll drive
That's
the
all
boat.
right. We're in a circular path. We'll be fine.
I
don't-
he's running now.
Don't,
Oh no, he's back.
don't jump or you will fall off the boat. I'm talking from experience right here.
Yeah, be careful.
I have
Does
no
it
idea
maybe
where we're supposed
kill
to
the
be.
sails? This thing's almost dead.
Someone needs to get on the rudder. Okay, you got it, Desert.
I don't know
bring
where
us to
we're
a
going,
stop.
though.
Bring us to a stop. He's almost
If you
dead.
want to
Yeah,
get
slow us
serpent
down.
scales, you need to bring him to land and kill him. Otherwise, the scales sink into the water and you cannot retrieve them.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
Oh,
well then,
alright.
You can get his
not a
meat.
big
North.
deal right now.
Why don't we? I'll just I'll hook on.
Oh, let go.
Lost him.
He effed off.
Fuck.
He
You
starts
are,
to run
uh,
away
go
when
back
you
and
get
get
him
him.
at like
Yeah.
a quarter health. He starts to run away, so you have to actually chase them down if you want to kill him.
Your stamina might have ran out.
Yeah.
Shit.
You can go back and get
You
him.
want to go get him?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we should. The meat is really good. It's like one of the best items in the game.
I was about to say, have you tasted it?
He's got his
Left.
meat
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
to our
there's one
left.
behind us.
There he is. There he is.
We got two on us.
The serpent meat is
Yep.
perfectly
The one
soft.
behind us is the one that is not damaged. So hit the one on the front.
Oh god, there really was two of them.
Yeah.
I can't get a good angle for the harpoon.
If you zoom all the way in, it's way easier to fight them than it
On
is
an
to-
angle.
Oh yeah.
Line broke. We're not close enough. That's the problem.
Grab this guy to the port.
Yeah, we've got him almost the same health as the other one
Given
now.
her all she's got,
Okay.
Captain.
Got the one in front. The one in front's dead.
Nice. Get that meat. It goes through the ship, so you can just grab it if you sail over it.
You get the scales too.
Nah, the scales. are
Nah,
going.
the scales sink. I'm gonna. Oh, stop the boat.
Oh,
I can't even. I
There's
can't
another one too, Josh.
yeah. Watch
Okay.
out, Josh.
Pull up,
good,
sail.
Also the
There's one
Turn
behind
left.
you.
meat is
Oh, I'm
very
taking
heavy.
damage
So
now.
Can you harpoon him? Somebody
I'm gonna
pull him
drown.
Where?
I'm gonna drown.
Oh,
I shouldn't
Josh.
have jumped. Yeah, I
Yeah.
jumped because I thought we were stopping for the meat.
Don't move.
I'm trying to
You don't
turn.
move.
Just don't move.
I got a stand potion.
It's it. I'm dead.
Try to throw it to you.
It's
Just
dead.
don't
It's
move.
it. No, I wasn't moving.
Oh, you still
The boat
lose
is
health?
not turning anymore.
It's okay.
We
Oh,
are
wait, no,
kind of
it
out in the middle of BFE, aren't we?
If you
We're not too
Josh,
far
if
from
you
anything.
go to boathouse,
Yeah.
you
I'll be
can.
fine. I can
There's a
get-
little boat there for
Exactly.
yeah.
I'll be fine. Yeah.
I'll just.
can we get a portal on the Kraken Island?
No,
Is
not
that
on the
gonna
Kraken
go away?
No,
Island.
they go
risk
under.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can build on them. It
Oh
sucks.
man, my spawn is back at the Stonehenge. Yeah, I'll be fine. I
Going
can get
against
the
the wind here.
boathouse.
Yeah, I
I'll get my
couldn't
stuff.
harpoon. It wasn't letting me get close enough. Like it was just the distance was too great.
Are you gonna be okay doing that solo, Josh?
Oh yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay.
So I would say head west, northwest, maybe.
Well, we can't really go north right now.
So west.
Trying to get it.
At the very, the wind direction is kind of not in our favor.
You might have to go down to
it's
one
completely
speed to
fucking this
rotate.
up.
Go down to one speed to
Pull the
rotate.
sail up. Yeah, pull the sail up.
Otherwise, you don't rotate at all.
Just go whatever
Okay.
direction the
Use-
wind is going.
You need to be close to it when you have harpoons. Slow down the boat so it doesn't break away and just drag it to land.
Yeah, part of the issue with that is it'll break free when you run out of stamina. So if we're nowhere near land, I don't think we'd make it.
Yeah, it's still pointless.
Maybe if you and Zop traded off, but
I don't have my
coordination
harpoon.
for that.
Oh,
Yeah,
if you
bring
want
our
to do that,
harpoon. Oh.
if you want to get the scales and stuff, you can do it way easier near your base. You just go out to the ocean and then bring them back.
Oh,
You could
okay.
actually drag him onto land if you harpoon him,
Yeah.
and then you drag him onto land, and he just like wriggles around. And you can just kill him for all his stuff.
Rip and pet.
in the ocean.
I don't know if anyone wanted to grab that.
We
No,
don't have space
we-
for it.
Let Josh grab it.
There's
Serpent.
another one to the northish. I'm sorry,
Oh, that's
Nowhere north.
There he is. There he is. There he is.
to the west.
Whoops.
Starboard.
Wrong weapon.
You can see where he is anymore.
That huge train in the background. Someone asked us. Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil.
Yeah, I have
Yggdrasil.
no idea where he is now.
It's the mana tree. Up
Oh,
there.
there he is.
Yeah, my harpoon's almost. It's like 40% stability right now.
He's
Yeah,
going
that-
against the wind. We're not going to be able to
decent.
Pull
follow.
up sail.
Nah,
Pull up sail.
Give him a fuck.
I see an
Oh, I have the
island
wind
maybe in
power.
the distance too. Somewhere right around.
I think that's land.
Oh, like actual land.
Yeah, I think that's this. No,
Yeah.
Maybe.
which is part of our. Oh, you're looking over there.
I'm looking there,
Gotcha.
yeah. That
I was
looks
looking north. You're looking west.
That could be an interesting island.
Yeah, actually, who's ever got heading? If you want to
I'll do
correct
it.
that.
About 50 degrees port.
Alright.
So it'd make that. No, it's probably more than 50 degrees, right? What, like 65?
You ever had port, like the drink port?
Wine?
Yeah,
No.
Portmondo.
Had port cheese.
Is it dessert? It's a dessert wine.
it's very, very sweet. It's not something.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan. Port.
It's also super high in alcohol usually.
Is it fortified wine or whatever? Yeah,
I think so. That sounds about
fortified
right.
with vitamins.
Oh, the wind just changed a tiny bit.
I had the wind power on cooldown.
What we need is like a fan.
It's just like the big Paper
do-
Mario fan shows up in the background.
Also, you can everyone can hold fast at the same time. Like right now, I'm just clipping through Johnny. You could get everyone on the boat like to hold onto the pole at the same time. It's kind of funny.
Oh yeah.
I will
It's like
become one.
a triple
Viking singularity.
It happened before when I was trying to figure out a spot. I was like, whoa,
Well,
I'm
that's
just
fantastic.
clipping through someone.
Vinny, do you want to join us in the
Yeah, sure.
continuum?
Join
The
us.
consi-
in the Vikings.
Jean-Luc, you should have invited me.
We are.
Quark, would you like to join the Great Link? I'll give you Umox as much as you want.
Everyone smile for a photo.
I like how someone's cape is forward on them. Looks like you're wearing an apron. I'm surprised we actually got some level of speed moving forward right now.
This could be
We got
our
the wind
island.
at our side. Man.
Yeah, we're going perpendicular,
yeah,
so
that's
it works.
dark forest trees, which isn't plains, which is good.
Oh, that's like a big
Yeah.
thing. Never mind. Oof. That might
There's a
be
little
just,
tiny. Wait, off to the right here. There's two little tiny islands. It'd be perfect.
Yeah, go
We just need a tiny bit of land to secure to.
It might be like too tiny, but this island, right? That might be an island. Is that forest an island?
Let's pull up to it.
It's hard to say.
I mean, everything's
I
an
don't
island.
know.
It looks like a strip. Yeah.
Those ones directly north. We just need one or two squares to really touch, and then we could build off of that. You know.
There's a spawner there. This might actually be a small portion. I can get out and scout if you just want to pull around.
Yeah, I like
I
this.
see.
Maybe this could be the spot.
Black
So-
forest. All right, I'll beat you.
Beach the boat.
Whoa,
It's
lots
a big
of spawns.
beach. Get your hammers ready. That is.
Okay. All right.
Fucking
Well-
whirligig. What are those
Yeah,
instruments?
this isn't contiguous. I'm not.
No, this is an island. It's got a. There's a burial grounds here too.
There's a tower over here. You could just make that your portal hub.
Is that
Yeah, this
a? Yeah, this is it. I like this.
Nice. All right.
We just gotta flatten it out, and then let's do a little exploration. I feel like
Oh yeah, there's a perfectly formed tower. Actually, it's in. This
Hey,
is
yeah,
great.
come up.
This is
Coming to the north end
ideal.
of the.
This
Yeah.
tower is pretty beat up though. The backside's gone.
we can always fix that up. Name the island. Chat. Why don't you help me name the island? There's also more cores down here, so if we need
We
them,
could totally make it like a mushroom where it's a stalk and then on top is where the portals are.
Police the skeletons.
well, we did that on the previous tower. You know what I mean? Like I did that already with the
Yeah.
the mushroom. That's a little
I do
effort.
have the fine wood and cores on my body, but I'm almost back to it.
I have
I
5
like
cores.
this.
On it.
I like this. This North Island just has two trees. That's cool.
We can call that the Two Tree Island,
Two
Staten
tree.
Island, Ferry Island, Mush Island, Whore Island. Long Pig Island it is, I think.
Long Pig Island.
It
Pig
is a long
Island,
island. It is long.
Long swine. Long swine.
Long swine's pretty. Long hog? Hog long. It is now Hog Long Island.
One word?
Yep,
Got-
one word. Hog long.
Related to the Staten Island ferry, is that like something you can use like a toll road passed on, or is that a completely separate payment system
It's
or
free.
whatever to use that? It's
Ferry's free.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
you just have to worry about
Wow.
if you take the train, you have to pay the train fare.
I see. Okay.
Is that
to
free
put
for
your
Staten
car
Island
on it.
residents? Or
We get a discount on the tolls for the bridges, but no, the fucking. I believe the train fare is still the same MTA prices as the city, but the boat ride is free. So if you just take the train, it's not too bad. It's the cheaper way, even though it takes a little longer. The ride from Staten Island to Manhattan is about 20-25 minutes, and usually there's a lot of drunk people on there at night, and people peddling their wares. But I have some weird, good memories there. So I like it. The problem is, again, the express bus is a lot better if you want to get into Manhattan.
where do you want to put portals in, if not on top?
I
You
say
want to put it out on this little peninsula up north? Nice
that
flat
little
area
two-tree
here.
island, or up
No,
here.
right here. Right where I am. This little jut out.
It's a rock.
Yeah, I don't know if we can deform that rock. So I think our best
No,
bet
we
is.
just build it on top of it, no?
Well, we can't flatten it. Is the issue?
We
I
just
see
put,
what John
put a pole or
means.
two and just put it on
Also,
yeah.
if you get a rogue troll, you could break the rock too, and then you can't rebuild it. You know what I mean? You might as well build it on something you could rebuild.
So we can turn this little area here in between the tower and the other island. I think we should probably. Oh, there's some pretty nasty spawns around here, though.
Where are you seeing the spawns right now?
Well, it's not a spawner, but like near the cave, there's like a bunch of gray dwarves.
Nah, you're fine.
Yeah, they're babies.
I think that'll be no matter where we go.
This is our best bet.
Unless you really want to go out to that two-tree island out there that might have less land to spawn them.
The only time you really have to worry about the enemies like that is if like you go AFK in a base or something like that. As long as you aren't around, they're not gonna just beat up your base and shit.
Yeah.
Iron sword. Yeah, it's iron.
I've come back to my base being assaulted by a troll before.
Yeah, you're going back to your base like that you're using.
Well, no,
But
like
you
he was already
are-
doing it. He was there.
Do you like if you portal into somewhere, like they're not gonna just like be beating up your stuff randomly like that, unless
It
there's
depends
someone
on-
there to like chase down.
It also depends on where you are in like where the chunk is loaded in. So like if you're off and you're in the same chunk
Exactly.
that your base is, then it can go ahead and attack your base, and it's going to attack whatever's like the largest structure, usually. But yeah, if you're away from it, there'll be spawns, but they won't really attack anything.
Yeah, they don't aggro your stuff unless you're there.
Very chunky game.
So yeah, we
Chunky
can
asses?
just chunky asses. We can just set up a spawn here, and
Man, these guards, they don't relent. Very least, hey, Desert,
Well,
let's set up a fence line.
a fence line?
Yeah, at least because I mean, if the doors are going to be coming up this way anyways, and they're just going to make it annoying for building further. Where exactly are we putting the
we
portals?
could just dig a ditch across, and they won't be able to come
I was-
over here.
I
that's
mean,
where you do that, too.
we could
It's a
do
pretty
that.
short area to bridge too. That's not bad at all.
Where? I'm sorry. Where?
Just like the shortest gap, I guess. Like right here.
Yeah, like
What do you mean, like
Right where we
digging,
are now?
Digging
yeah,
like here?
dig here and across.
Well, hang on. Before you do that, I was gonna say we could build the portals right in the middle here, but I'm not sure now. I'm very I usually have a good eye for this shit. I don't have that right now, so I don't know. I think what we should do is I want to end the stream, so I think what we should do is put a portal just anywhere
here.
for now.
Put
Yeah.
it right inside.
Hand
him.
me the cores if you have 'em.
Yeah, I gotcha. And then we can come back to this and we can figure out how to do a hub island. Because I saw some cool designs where it was like a circular hub. And I thought that was awesome.
Oh yeah, I just pasted one in chat a little while ago that we were using.
There's a really interesting way to make circular buildings using the 2-meter beams as flooring. They're actually as circular as you can get them, which is really nice. So, get options.
There's
Got options.
options.
Endless options for renewal.
Bingo.
With endless options for renewal!
You could organize it too by like floor, and make it like first floor is all your early portals, second floor is like later game stuff. So you're like, I don't need to go to this fucking shit. So I don't know.
Yeah, we did friendlies on the first floor and dangerous portals in the second and ours.
Got the danger portal to the plains.
So what are you guys doing? You're building that, you're digging the ditch? Yeah, I may as well help you while I'm here.
Yeah, I guess we are.
I guess we are too. It's no
I'll
problem.
try to meet you on the other end. Actually, in fact, I will.
We might hit bedrock at some point.
No, I hit the water first.
Okay.
This will just at least slow things down if they're coming this way. I'll have to like go around.
Yeah, and it's just gray dwarves anyway. We can
Hi ho, hi ho.
handle that.
Can't hit this tree.
That's a very good gear. I like what you're doing.
Thank you.
Like not taking any damage.
The
Oh, that
only
tree down there?
thing.
Yeah.
You're kind of attacking at its stump too, which is strange. I'm gonna attack it from the up the roof.
The thing about this ditch, though, is like it can prevent them from coming across like the land, but they might still come across the shores.
My
That's
bridge!
fine.
Yeah, it's just like a
Not bad.
time thing though. It'll buy you time.
Oh my god, that tree fell right on it.
Yeah, that was a poor planning.
Like it's really good for the goblins. Like
Yeah.
they go slow in the water.
The
It's like one of the best
goblins.
ways to slow them down. Goblins.
Who are the goblins? You must banish them from your mind, Joshua.
Joshua, I got the wrong room.
I still need to learn the layout of this house.
That scene is so extra.
What a wonderful scene that is too. It's so yeah, exactly. It has no purpose.
Yeah, there's no reason for it.
God, I love Troll 2. That I almost like it better than The Room. I don't know if I like. I don't know. It's hard to tell. The Room is great. I love the acting, but Troll 2 is just fun. You know, there's a lot of different set pieces of just trashy set pieces. There's the popcorn scene. There's the puppets, the costumes. There's a dude on fire, and you can see his gloves clearly. It's wonderful. It's just a great bad movie.
Troll 2 is a lot of fun, but I can't eat during it.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah, that movie specifically, I just can't eat during it at all. It makes food look revolting.
There's a lot of like older like 1970s to 1980s, maybe a little 90s films where the use of gore, it looks faker, but it looks grosser and like more revolting.
Yeah.
Like Evil Dead 1 and 2.
I love
like,
that stuff, yeah.
It's like really revolting, but it's like, yeah, that's clearly fake, but man, I'm grossed out by that.
Practical effects just look better like that, and you get a more visceral reaction from the actors because they actually are looking at it. You know what I mean? Compared to like something that gets fucking keyed in later. It's
Yeah.
I when I saw that scene with the pencil and the ankle in, was it Evil Dead 2? Oh my god, I had
that was
to
good stuff.
bounce out of the room.
Oh man, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I just watched Evil Dead around Halloween for the very first time. All of them. And I think Evil Dead 2 was my favorite.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's easily the best
definitely
one.
the best one where it's like comedy and horror.
And the horror. I love Army of Darkness too, but and that movie is
Schlock.
it's pure schlock, but it's like high quality pure schlock. I love it.
Yeah.
So, I guess what I want to say is leave a couple trees here and there just for the you know, the vista, because it looks nice with the trees. But I think we could probably build our portal hub. What were you guys thinking again? Do you have any ideas? I'll take suggestions.
For what?
Portal hub.
For the portal hub, we well, let's see. So we got this tower here, and if we want it on this side of the bridge, I would probably be better off putting it on this side, right out here, where I'm at.
Just use the tower and make it like Isengard.
You could do it at the tower. If we got a stone cutting bench out here, then that would also be a really reasonable thing. We could build that out. Stone cutting bench would be pretty quick to bring out here. I can bring some stuff over for my server. Yeah, actually, yeah, I like Jeff's idea of the portal, the tower being the portal zone, zone tower. Yeah.
So how about that's going to take a little more effort. So why don't we put that on ice for now? But since I already did a tower a while back, I didn't want to do it again. But with a little bit of help, I'd be down.
Well, we can make that stone crafting bench and make an actual like big stone tower. It doesn't have to be that footprint. It could be twice as, you know, it could be 4 times as wide or whatever you want it to be. You know,
it could take huge. It could take a little while, but I'd be down for that. Yeah, that's cool. I would. We just need the materials. But if you grab them from your servers, not now, but next time.
We got a rock over here.
we'll have to get you out to our server. We got like an Animal Crossing thing going on in Zot Town. It'd be interesting if you want to check that out.
That. Yeah, I would definitely stream that. So maybe next time we do Valheim, I'll check out your server for a couple minutes and we, switch over. Cool. Yeah, I like this island. This is pretty cool. And like, I guess we could build other stuff here too. In fact, I mean, truthfully, this whole island, we could terraform to our purposes and kind of turn this into the main hub of activity across the whole server. If
the amount they wouldn't do too much terraforming.
Actually, that would not be great because there's no way to bring new materials over here unless by boat. So we won't do that.
You guys have any more serpent meat?
I have no serpent meat.
Grabbed any?
No serpent meat. No.
No.
Well, I got the stuff I grabbed, and and I made some really good food that'll be good for the boss fight. So we'll hold on to it for then maybe.
Yeah, you can put the serpent meat in you cook it and then you can put it in a stew too. And there's even like more shit.
I made the stew out of it. Yeah, because the meat itself weighs like 10 pounds each. But
you could boil it. You could mash it.
How long does the stew last for?
It's 2,400 seconds. It's like a top tier food in the game.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I've made it a few times.
It just takes honey and what else?
Mushrooms, red mushrooms, I think. Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's just hard to farm serpents. So.
I have bees. So.
Yeah, I got the honey. So.
Next time. Yeah, that sounds cool. I'll probably end up playing a little bit off stream at some point. This has been a busy week, but maybe we'll get a chance to do some work on this portal hub because the boathouse base is getting crazy. Like the portals are just everywhere. So. So yeah, that's probably. I think we'll probably end here. So why don't you guys grab everything you need that you want to bring to your server, and then when you're done, you just leave, and we'll leave it at that.
All right.
Bone mass. Oh no, this is thank you for helping me on the server, both for chat's entertainment and for mine mostly. But I'm really enjoying like the progression of this game, even if it is just finding random islands and fighting serpents. That shit's great. So thank you for joining.
I think this went considerably smoother.
It did.
Yeah,
though last time I streamed this, we did a lot of cool shit. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, chat, I won't be around tonight. I'm going to take the night and relax. But tomorrow, I'm probably more than likely going to do Dreams, a revisit to Dreams with some new dreams, and also Spelunky 2. So, I think tomorrow night will be fun. So yeah, stop by then if you want. Let's take a look and see if everyone's, yeah, it's just Johnny who's just chilling, excuse me, by the fire. And he's gone like a specter in the night. All right. Let's quit the game. So I'm going to just do a quick name read. So Desert P.
Yep.
Thank you for joining. Gearamatic, Great Zot, Johnny Full Sauce, Vidjabum, Jeff, and VR Josh. Thank you guys for joining. This was really fun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Till next time.
Later.
Later. Good lads. Thanks so much, chat, for watching. I know that the survival stuff isn't to everyone's liking, but I have fun. Even just bullshitting a little bit, finding new lands, and talking about random shit while we sail across the ocean. There's only a little bit of art. I'll probably just save it for tomorrow. It would only be 4 pieces, and they're good, but I'll save it. So, yeah, we'll tomorrow night, I'll catch up on them. I appreciate the artists, but it would just be better to consolidate. Thank you, everybody. If you want to stick around for more streamers, now, later, Limes is live right now. Limes is a good streamer, and you might enjoy some other streamers that are on my auto host. Vinny, please. And yeah, just wait here, and randomly auto host will take you to a variety of streamers, my mods, some of the people on the stream tonight. Variety is hope. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff. Big Moist is online. So, yeah. Thanks again. Throw a couple, Joel is about to go live. That's great. So you got plenty of stuff that you can watch, but I really appreciate that you choose my streams to watch from time to time. That means the world. And yeah, have a good day. Have a good day, good night, whatever. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
But I'm not bingo. Were you looking at my money? No, not at all, no. Good. Would you like to? No! I don't know. You know, I really don't. Yes, actually, I would. I would like to look at your money. I really would. I really would. Can I look at your money?